national anthem and get started with the 2020 season, I guess you'd call it.
Interesting. I watched the live feed yesterday from Pinkerton of the freshman game, the Londonderry freshman team, which they won 24-6. Congratulations to them. But only one captain for each team.
Really?
Went out. You know, they have to keep
Just
social
one,
distance.
again, the same reason, right?
So only one captain for each team goes out with the referee, and then they.
And you also informed me that, which I didn't know until you told me, that at least in the Londonderry end, we dropped about 12 of our regular players, a part of the team, simply for the same reason you're just talking about.
Yeah, ordinarily they have all the sophomores, juniors, and seniors will all dress on Friday nights. This year, social distancing, you can see on the sidelines, they have little dots where they want the kids to be. So they were out there measuring earlier with a 6-foot stick, and they have them socially distanced out 6 feet apart. So they, with the distance that they have to have for all the kids, plus the cheerleaders and everything else, they had to kind of cut the roster down a little bit.
All right. So we're just waiting. Where the refs are out on the field. Oh, yes, they are. They're down the other end. By the way, where the refs are, if you can see him down there, he hasn't got the camera on it right now, but the stands that were there have been taken away.
Right. No visiting. No visiting fans.
Not because we don't like visitors and we aren't friendly to other people in other towns. But, but it's no visiting fans, and that's the way it goes. And I guess that's going to be standard for most locations.
It's absolutely it's a bizarre atmosphere. I've never seen this for the MAC plaque in terms of. Usually we have 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 people at these games.
It's the biggest game usually.
Biggest game of the year. And tonight it's every player that's dressed for Londonderry, they got 2 tickets, so their parents could come. The band, I understand, because they're so big, they had a lottery for their parents to be able to come. So not all the band parents were able to make it tonight, and obviously no fans from Pinkerton. So it's a different atmosphere, but the kids they're just as hyped up as always because they get to play football.
Again, we're just waiting for the procedures to get going. The Lancers should be running out shortly. The Pinkerton team is way off to the side on the baseball side of the field by one of the dugouts. And
it looked to me from when they walked in that Pinkerton did not take the same tack that Londonderry did in terms of roster size. It looks like they have the full boat.
Yeah, if you look at it, certainly there's probably around 60 or 70 players out there. We're excited. We don't know a heck of a lot about the Pinkerton team in respect to what their strengths are and weaknesses are. We know they both pass and run, and so they're not just down to one of those aspects. You know, if they can't run, they're going to pass and so forth. And they got, as always, quality players. We expect that. But exactly how powerful they are or how well they're set up for this season will be found out. I think this is an extremely important game, I would think, for them, just to establish themselves all over again.
Absolutely. I've seen them picked anywhere from 2nd or 3rd in Division I all the way down to 8th or 9th in Division I. So, again, we don't know. We do know some of their returning players that played last year in the backfield that will be getting the ball. And, they have a senior fullback. They have a sophomore tailback. So we'll see exactly what they come out with tonight in terms of their attack. But Brian O'Reilly's been there, for close to 40 years now, so he knows what he's doing.
Oh, O'Reilly's been the master.
Yeah.
Him and Sawyer. When they went up against each other, it was epic.
Oh, yeah. You can hear the music building, and that means here come the Lancers.
Seems some noise has been pumped into the stadium.
Are we going to have the NFL artificial crowd noise? Is that what we're going to have tonight?
Yeah. Okay. Pinkerton coming from its location, getting to its sideline. Lancers will be coming out as a group, individually, called up.
Nope.
Oh, they're going to go out as a mass.
Senior linebacker Will Reyes is in the end zone, getting the troops all fired up. Here we go.
Here they come, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment. All right, now we got everybody at the sidelines. Jimmy Corral and his boys. In case people don't know, Tsalidas is amongst our coaching staff and is back, even though he retired from actually teaching.
He did. I don't think he's ever going to retire from coaching.
Oh, no, not going to
I think he's going to do that as long as he possibly can.
Yeah. Just like being ahead of the wreck.
Exactly.
You know, he threatened to retire so many times, and he's back doing it.
Exactly. So
again, the flip of the coin will be coming up momentarily.
Looks like they're getting the seniors ready on the sidelines, getting ready to head out. We have for our seniors this year, Benjamin Adams looks like he's heading out, as well as Will Reyes, Eric Raza, and number 2, that would be Jake Nahr. Jake Nahr was number 45 last year playing defensive end, and now he switched to number 2, and he's playing defensive end and tight end this year. So a bit of a change for him.
Okay, it is standing waiting. Is that 51 over there I see? 51, which is Kelly, isn't it?
51 is Jeff Kelly.
Jeff Kelly, yeah.
In the center of the field with the captains. Tonight's game captain for the Lancers is Jeff Kelly.
As the gentlemen come from both sidelines, the flag is being brought out to the field itself.
We have Evan Wilson is one of the captains for Pinkerton, as well as number 70, Logan Robinson, and number 59, that's Thomas McDonald.
Looking at the Lancers, if people can see it, yes, it is on. Well, it will be how they're separated by the 6 feet, all standing the way they are, which is again.
It's a new world.
We all know the reasons why we have to adapt to changes. I hope everybody at home is healthy and doing all right.
I do as well. It's a different season, but the boys are excited. I can tell you that. The boys are really ready to go, and finally to be able to be out here. This is supposed to be their 3rd or 4th game of the season.
Right, at this point. They would have had about 3 games. Right.
They defer to the Astros.
Okay, again, a reminder, both sides are on one side of the field as far as the fans go. We only have, because the other has no stands.
So, yeah, no visiting fans. That was agreed upon with all the Division I schools.
Right,
that
but
they
you know and I know there's some.
They probably snuck in a few.
All right. Time for our national anthem, ladies and gentlemen.
Londonderry alumni Sergeant R.J. Ouellette, class of 2015, was recently killed while serving in the U.S. Air Force in Kuwait. His remains were returned home to Londonderry today in a full military procession. Would you please remain in a moment of silence? Thank you. And now would you please remain standing in honor of America for the playing of our national anthem by the world-renowned Londonderry Lancer High School Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Serge Bolio.
We got a summer evening out here tonight, Eric. It's probably beautiful. The only time we'll have that.
Yeah, I mean, at the beginning of the year, it always seems so nice, and you enjoy the crisp air when it comes in. Right. But by the end of the season, I remember those playoff games last year. Those were not fun.
I do believe Pinkerton won the flip.
Londonderry won the toss. They deferred.
But they deferred to Pinkerton.
So
okay. So
it's like
Pinkerton will be receiving the ball then. Okay. 26. Let's see. Dave Clark for Pinkerton's back there.
Getting set
So
to
is
kick off for the Lancers is
Nettie.
number 11, Zach Fawcett.
All right, so Zach Fawcett's going to be the one kicking off here for the Londonderry Lancers.
Zach is a senior.
Zach
And
is
this
senior.
is his last year, so he wants to make it good. He's had a great year to this point. I mean, in past years, obviously.
Yeah, he was great. He was a money kicker last year. And
Absolutely.
this year he's
Yeah.
actually spread out. He's going to be playing some receiver, so it would be good to see Zach out there tonight.
Good for him.
And here comes Fawcett with the kick. And we're off. It's a
Oh, it's a
squibber
squibbler.
down to the 20-yard line, and it's picked up there by Pinkerton. He's got a lane, and he moves out to about the 45-yard line. And on the kickoff, that is number 26, David Clark.
Just tripped up on that play around the 45, their own 45.
He trips up on about the Pinkerton 44-yard line. It'll be first down and 10
He's had
Astros.
a pretty good alley there to go through.
He did. He had a nice window, and he took it. So now Pinkerton starts out first and 10 at their own 44-yard line. Defense supposed to be the strength this year for the Londonderry Lancers. And we're ready to go. Here's our first snap of the game.
Motion.
And it's a handoff right up the middle to number 44.
Nice tackle by number 2.
44, Evan Wilson.
That's
That's
Jake.
Jake. That's him
Brought
right
down
there
number
now.
2, Jake Naw.
So Wilson picks up 2 yards on first down, second down, and 8 yards to go.
Gain of 3 on the play, second down and 7.
By the way, the on-field announcer, Kevin Smith, doing it for his 212th year.
Exactly right. Nathan Campos under center.
Number 2
That's
gets the
Jacob
handoff.
Albert. Albert's going around the right-hand side. He tries to turn upfield. Not a lot there, and he's brought down for another short
Chased
gain.
him down. Well done by the Lancers, staying
Brought
with the
down
play.
by number
Didn't break
18,
the
Colby Ramshaw.
line of
And
scrimmage. Third
number 3,
down.
Lucas Seaman.
Colby Ramshaw playing defensive end. Lucas Seaman
Gain
playing
of 1 on the
cornerback on that
play.
side. Both
Third
forced him
down
back
and
in.
6.
Nice play. Now we have a third down, and let's call it a long 6 here for Pinkerton. So Campos possibly in his first passing situation. He's got number 15, Gavin Ogier, set out to the left-hand side. Albert sets out to the left. Campos takes a snap. He's
Handoff
going
to
to try
number
Albert
2.
again. Albert's trying the right-hand side. He does turn the corner, and he surges forward, and it looks like he has enough.
Yeah, he
for
got
Pinkerton
plenty for a first down. Yeah, he
Brought down the
does.
play by number 4, Will
Funny how they
Rose.
came back literally to the same play they had just used. This time they had a lot more success, better blocking up front.
First down and 10
Well, I tell you,
for
I coached
Pinkerton.
the Wildcats
On the line,
here in
so
Londonderry
46.
from 3rd grade on to 8th grade, and Jacob Albert played for the Pelham Razorbacks. And I still have nightmares about all the touchdowns that he scored against us. So this kid can play. He's a sophomore, and this kid, he burned us every single time we played them.
Let's
and
hope that doesn't continue.
I'm hoping it doesn't continue, but I'm telling you, it's a possibility. Snap again. This is Evan Wilson trying the middle. Not a lot going on there. And he is bottled up and brought down after a short gain, and that's E.J. Donovan
Number 44,
had the
Evan
first
Wilson.
contact.
Staying on the ground so far. They've had success so far with a first down. So at this point, we'll see.
Second down and 9. So we're just a couple minutes into the 2020 season, I should say. A few minutes in, and so far, just playing between the tackles and playing in midfield right now. Astros with a second down, and let's call it a long 8.
And Nat Campos is the quarterback, a keeper.
He's
He
gonna
throws
throw
the
this
first
time.
pass
Campos
of the game.
throws in.
Got a man open.
It's
Intercepted. Oh, you got it.
That is Aiden O'Loughlin with the interception. Senior Aiden O'Loughlin has the pick.
Right. It looked at first as if he had a man open. Good, great job by Aiden on that play to intercept the ball. And first pass goes for no.
And his father told him before the game it's O'Loughlin, not O'Loughlin. So I said, okay, I will make sure it's O'Loughlin. I got it. So now we have the Lancers taking over, and we have Dylan McEachern taking over at quarterback. His
Right.
brother Jake, of course, was a quarterback last
Right,
year.
we all know the history of that, that's for sure.
So what a great season by Jake last year. Dylan not only took his job, took his number 14 as well. So we'll see if he can have the same kind of success out there.
See if has he got the same attitude, quiet, not much of a problem in school when I have him. He's his brother I'm talking about.
And the Lancers are forced to call a timeout. A little confusion there on the sidelines.
Start of the year.
Looked like there was some
by this
confusion
time they should
to,
have a good idea who should be in and who should not be in, and
right.
The coaches should be, have adapted directly with the players, what they're responsible for. 9:46, by the way, left in the first quarter.
So one of the strengths of the Lancers this year, and we've read it in all the articles and the previews.
The defense is what we hear from everybody.
The defense is going to be great. They're secondary. They have O'Loughlin on one side. They have Seaman on the other side. They have Raza and Bowles as their safeties, 2 experienced players as well. They have Will Reyes up the middle. So they are experienced and deep on the defensive side. This side is the side we're going to have some questions about. And so we'll see as Dylan McEachern takes over.
Yeah.
We'll see how they can do here on the offensive side.
First play from scrimmage for the Lancers.
So McEachern in an empty backfield. He takes a snap. He's going to go to the left-hand side. It's a keeper. He surges forward. He's got about a 2-3 yard gain up to about the 33-yard line.
Number 14, Dylan McEachern on the keeper.
Piled on at that point, but several yards on the play, swept wide.
Stopped on the play by number 23.
So we'll call it a gain of 2.
Give him 2? Okay.
We'll give him 2. Second down and 8 yards to go.
About 2 on the play.
Interesting with the centers. I don't know if you're watching this. The centers take the ball back to the huddle.
I noticed that in both teams.
Yes.
And I hadn't seen that before. Unless
they have to socially distance the ball as well.
I was about
apparently.
to say it's required because of the virus, ironically.
I guess.
That's the only thing I come up with.
So McEachern this time.
He said nobody fooling him there. They were waiting for that play.
He faked the handoff to Raza, dove forward. Let's give him another yard or 2, and it's going to be third down now and a long 6 yards to go.
Stopped on the play by number 44, Evan Wilson.
Evan Wilson's going to be all over the field. He has played on the varsity team for Pinkerton since he was a freshman, as a linebacker and as a running back, and he can play.
We got a lot of guys split, a couple of guys on this end, split wide.
So 3rd and 6 now. McEachern
Pinkerton
holds up.
Threatening to blitz in, fake to the linebackers.
McEachern waits. Raza comes in motion, fakes the handoff, keeps it again. He's going to hold this time. McEachern breaks in. He will. Dylan McEachern at the 40, the 20, the 15, the 10, 5 touchdown. Lancers.
Wow. Right where they left off last year.
That looked familiar, didn't it?
About 69 yards. Going by where it was marked before to 32, I think, 68 yards.
Something like that. It was over 60 yards for the touchdown, and they faked that handoff to Raza, and all the way down the field goes
I don't think
McEachern.
one hand was touched on him. He just
right
broke
at
right
the
through.
end, he broke through when someone dove at his feet, but other than that, yeah, I think you're right. So now we have Zach Fawcett, the reliable kicker from last year, in for the extra point. Aiden Washington's going to be the holder.
Interesting roster lineup I had noticed, Eric, that we have about 4 Aidens on the team.
Yeah. And the kick is blocked.
blocked.
That is blocked, and that was big number 70. Logan Robinson came in and got a mid on it. And so with 8:09 left here in the first quarter, Lancers 6, Astros nothing.
It all started from an interception, which got us the ball. And McEachern pretty much ran most of the plays on that drive.
He
himself.
did. It was, yeah. So it's quarterback keepers, and it's just the threat of the handoff there on the read option. And the quarterback has to read whether I'm going to hand off and make that an easy play or whether I'm going to take it myself. That one, obviously, he made the right call.
And the other thing, everything was to the left, as he said.
Correct.
Every play they tried was to the left. Whether that's because something they seen or whether it's just planned that way, don't know.
So the Lancers jump out to the lead, and Fawcett's going to tee it up at the 40-yard line. See
David
if the
Clark's
Astros
back there.
can return it.
Is number 11, Zach Fawcett.
Kumetti's back there. Oh, Pinkerton.
And there's a kick by Fawcett. It's on the ground again. It's a short kick. It's picked up at the 30-yard line and brought out to about the 40 where we have the tackle made. And that was Jacob Albert on the return.
I think Coach would want better results on those kicks. First one, they came all the way up to the 45 or something like that. This time they're on sitting on a 35-yard line. 39-yard line.
So let's see how the Astros respond to that. They have Ogier split out to the left-hand side. Campos is shifting now with Wilson behind him. It's a handoff. Jacob Albert again, trying the middle, and not a lot there, and he is brought down by a gang of Lancers.
A whole bunch down there. It's gang tackling. I think there was a comment in one of the papers, Eric, about how last year the Lancers, if you've seen one white shirt, you've seen 11 white shirts on the play. The team effort and the team tackling and the relentless attack pays off.
So 2nd down and 9 now. And there's that shift again with Wilson into the backfield. They try Albert again. Yep. He tries to move it inside.
And twice. It did end up gang tackling again.
He is brought down.
Led by 52.
Robbie Durhack is in there on the tackle.
Dan Gear was in on the tackle also.
So Dan Gear, Robbie Durhack, Hayden Fielder making some plays out there as well. So we have the defense looking good so far. 3rd down, and let's call it 8 yards to go for the Astros. Last time they passed in this situation.
Yes, they did, yeah. Early on in the game, but this could be a big play, actually.
It could be a big play. Didn't turn out well last time. It looked like they had him down the field, but O'Loughlin came in and made the play.
Yep.
So there's a pitch down to the outside, and not a lot going on there either.
It's going to be forced to kick the ball.
That was Gilmet on the carry.
18 on a tackle, which would be Colby Ramshaw.
Colby Ramshaw with the tackle, and 4th down. Here comes the punt team for the Astros.
Nice job, gentlemen.
Gain of 4 on the play brings up 4th down and 5 for the Astros.
And Eric Raza goes back to receive for the Lancers.
Yeah.
He returned a couple kicks last year to the house, so let's see how he can do here.
Remember what Eric said, he changed his number. That is him.
So there's a snap. Here's a kick for the Astros. It's a wobbly kick. It's a short kick. It lands at the 40 of the Lancers. It does get an Astro roll down to about the 30, 31-yard line, and that's where Londonderry will be in business.
That's just about where McCracken made his big run, was from the 31-yard line.
So if you were going to draw it up as far as how you wanted the season to start, so far so good for Jimmy Lazon and the Lancers here.
Currently, the MacClack standings are the Lancers 3, the Astros 2.
So there you go. They heard Londonderry's ahead in the MacClack standings, so this could be a big turner as well. You go up 4-2. That's big.
That's hard to reverse.
So it was McEachern with the long touchdown last drive, and Hayden Austin will be behind him right now. Got Raza split out to the right-hand side. McEachern takes a snap, and we're going to try Austin up the middle, and he's brought down just after a yard or two.
He got a couple, Eric. Got a couple.
On the run was number 12, Hayden Austin.
So we'll give him 2 yards. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. 5:45 left here in the first quarter, with your Lancers ahead of the Astros by a score of 6-0.
Austin's a junior. Got another year after this.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Taking over that number 12 in the running back position. Of course, that was Jeff Wiedenfeld last year.
Right.
But once you graduate, that number's up for grabs.
That's right.
Dylan McEachern takes a snap.
Quick handoff. Oh, it's your call. That's right.
And he kept that one, and he is just bundled up and brought down by a whole bunch of Astros back at the original line of scrimmage, about the 30, 31-yard line. And we're going to have 3rd and long.
Little gang tackle on their end.
Anthony Terenzio. Loss of 1 in the play. 3rd down and 9.
So we knew this one's never going to be easy. The Pinkerton Londonderry game, obviously bitter rivalry. Bragging rights are on the line. Londonderry took those bragging rights last year.
Right.
Pinkerton obviously wants them back. So McEachern now 3rd and long. First real passing situation for the Lancers. He takes a snap. He's going to drop back. He's going to throw. He fires one, and that is caught. And breaks the tackle. It's Raza. Raza still on the move, makes another move. Oh, and he is brought down at the 46-yard line, but that's enough for a Lancer first down.
Great effort, great pass under a little pressure, not too much, but a really solid pass. He was somewhat covered. It wasn't like he was wide open. Then he used some amazing speed that I didn't know he had on the offensive side. Of course, I've seen him on a defense a lot.
A lot of guys getting their opportunity. I mean, we had Cole Keegan and Alex Teslis, and they're both going on to play in college.
Right.
And now you have some openings in those receiver positions that before that was on lockdown. So now the Lancers moving the ball. They have a new set of downs. 4 minutes left to go here in quarter number 1 with a 6-0 lead. Austin is the setback behind McEachern once again. Raza is going in motion. And McEachern's going to keep it again. He's got a little bit of an opening, and he takes it into Astro territory to the 45-yard line.
Put down.
On the keeper. Brought down by number 56, Anthony Terenzio. Gain of 9 on the play, 2nd down and 1.
2nd down and 1 now, and we just got word from our producers that quite an audience we have on the YouTube tonight.
Apparently,
I mean, obviously, a lot of the students couldn't come to the game.
Right, so they're listening to us.
Parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles couldn't come to the game, so welcome, everybody. Glad we could bring it to you. 2nd down and
Just
1 yard
1
to
yard.
go. Austin in the back, behind McEachern once again. This time it's Reyes in motion, but McEachern's going to keep it. Another first down, another big break. Makes a move, and he could be gone once again. Finally brought down around the 20-yard line.
Taking over where his brother left off. That's the way I see it so far, boy. Wow, nice run.
Dylan McEachern just eating up the yards right now with another first down. Oh, we have a flag down on the play, however. That's never good.
Coming all the way back.
When the sticks don't move, that's not a good sign. Holding against the Lancers.
Bring it back. That was quite the play, but it's off the boards now.
And that'll get you every single time. I mean, you have a big play like that, and someone breaks free, and
you have a drive going on.
Maybe that's why he broke
field
free.
goal distance and the pros of the corner, all that stuff, and somebody holds and puts you out of all that.
So it'll still be 2nd down. It looks like they marched it all the way back, and it'll be 2nd down. It was 2nd and 1. Now it's 2nd down and let's call it 9.
2nd down and 8 after the penalty.
Offense has been looking good so far. They haven't really had an answer. So
I was going to say with that run, McEachern probably has over 100 yards running already.
Now they take that off.
Yeah.
This time Austin is set out to the right-hand side. Raza split to the right. Colby Ramshaw split to the left. And McEachern's going to keep it once again right up the middle. No one's touching him. He breaks another tackle. First down to the Astro 32-yard line.
It seems almost like that Pinkerton is not accounting for McEachern.
So we got the replay coming up. You see McEachern fake the handoff and just a wide-open hole right up the middle. And good blocking downfield. When you have big number 72 blocking a safety 20 yards down the field, that's what you like to see from your linemen. 1st and 10 now for the Lancers, and why not? McEachern keeps it. This time he's tripped up. That's a nice play right there by Don Terrio.
Down to 2 minutes left in the first quarter. I think it's safe to say it's been all Londonderry so far.
So far, they look good.
2nd down and 4.
So we got 6. It looked like he was tripped up on that one and not a lot to it, but 6 yards on first down.
Nothing
We'll take
wrong
it
with
all
that.
day.
You can do that all day, right?
So now 2nd down, 4 yards to go. Austin once again set back behind McEachern. We've got Raza split to the right. He goes in motion. This time they're going to hand it to Raza. He tries to jump inside, and he is jumped on and brought down, and that's number 55, Nathan
Berg, I
Burris.
seen a little bit of trouble on the handoff, it seemed like. It delayed it a few seconds. That made a difference on that play.
So now we've got 3rd down, and he lost about a yard there, so let's call it 3rd and 5. 1:15 left here in the first quarter.
3rd down and 4.
McEachern. One last check over with Coach. See if we're going to change the play. We've got Austin now moving to the right-hand side of McEachern. Raza is split out to the right-hand side. Nick Azadorian, senior, split out to the left-hand side. And it's another keeper, and it's up the middle, and it's going to be close.
Yes, it is, and I'm sure they're going to go for it either way.
Number 14, Dylan McEachern.
So it looks like he's just a bit short, but it's 4th and short now.
25, Kolianako.
They marked the ball right at the 25, Eric.
We've got a timeout. Looks like they're going to measure it.
And we have an official timeout on the field for a measurement.
36 seconds left here in the quarter.
Thought it said 36 minutes there for a second.
That's a long quarter. Now, ordinarily, here's another social distancing kind of the world that we live in kind of thing. Is ordinarily the chain gang on the opposite side of the field. But since they're Londonderry guys,
they're over here, right. First down.
So they measured it. It is enough for a first down. So the Lancers just marching down the field. 36 seconds left here in the first quarter. They have a 6-0 lead, and they're threatening again with the ball on the 22-yard line. Austin, once again, is sent back behind McEachern. We've got 2 receivers to the left. This time it's Austin. He's up the middle, and he is just barreled up and brought down with little to no gain.
It looks like if they could
on the run was number 12.
Determine about McEachern as far as running goes, all the other runners that have had the ball have not really made any headway. So that's the only one they're not accounting for, and it's costing them.
Yeah, it seems up the middle when we hand off, they're on it.
They're there.
But when he keeps it himself, he's got some room. So that's the end of the first quarter. 6-0 Lancers. So a good quarter for the Lancers. The defense looked fantastic. They got the takeaway. Then they got a 3-and-out. They're driving once again with a 6-0 lead. So far, so good.
So far, so good. Good start to the season on September 25th.
I know. And the band not in their usual spot over here to the right of us in the stands. They're in the end zone. They're going to be there for the entire first half before they come out and do their halftime show.
Yeah.
Cheerleaders.
So, as you look at it, it's not too much different as far as the crowd goes. We got a good, it's Pinkerton, so usually the place is overflowing, of course. But in essence, you got a good crowd in here. It's all on one side, yes, but I mean, it could have been one of these situations where a few people, literally a few, because of what's going on, would have been here. So I think it's pretty good.
I think what takes away from the atmosphere is there's no student section.
No.
The students aren't able to come, so the parents are great, and they're cheering on their kids and everything else, and that's fantastic. But it's the students that make it and bring all the energy to the game.
Well, at least Susie can now say about Joey and his group of kids over here, Joey can't get in trouble tonight.
Right.
So that works out that way.
Joey's at home.
Yeah, Joey's at home watching the game, hopefully. So, Eric, summarizing the first period, it was a good one for the Lancers. They seemed to do what they wanted to, running from the quarterback. It was the one outstanding aspect of the whole game so far. And the interception early on from Pinkerton when they threw their first pass and got intercepted.
So they've had one pass and it got picked off. But now they have 2nd and 7 for the Lancers. And McEachern takes a snap, and once again it's Austin up the middle, and he dives forward, but not a lot there.
No, maybe 2.
And it's going to bring a 3rd and about 5. Robbie Durhack checking into the game.
That was number 44, Evan Wilson.
He's a senior, 6'1".
He's a big boy.
3rd down and 6.
Let's go check his weight. 190, yeah, big boy all the way around.
So McEachern getting the play from Coach Jimmy. Lancers driving once again. They have the ball on the 20-yard line. You have to imagine if they get a yard or two, they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Oh, right.
Maybe see if Zach can hit a long field goal, but Lancers got to move at the line of scrimmage. And we've got a timeout on the field. Looks like we have a timeout called by the Lancers.
That's their second, I believe.
Clock was ticking on the play clock. I mean, they took a long time to get that play in and get into the huddle. So
worst thing that could have happened if getting a 5-yard penalty for delay a game in that position they're in right now. So
exactly,
you got to do what you got to do.
Because like we said, if they get a yard or two here, then you're going to go for it on 4th down. If you move back 5 yards, then you have to think about, do we punt from the 30-yard line? You don't want to, but you can't make it that kick ordinarily.
Saturday at 1 p.m.
Right.
So next week, everybody, if everything goes according to plan and everything is on schedule, we'll be here at Lancer Park, but it's a 1 o'clock in the afternoon game on a Saturday.
Saturday afternoon.
Just like the old days, before they had the Friday night lights. You had the Saturday afternoon game.
Well, you know, a lot of people plan their day around a set when it's on a Saturday afternoon for dinner or lunch afterwards or lunch before. And then, yeah, and then going, you know.
And here we go. 3rd down, 6 yards to go coming up. Raza goes in motion. And they keep her with McEachern, and he files forward, and it's going to be about the 16-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down and a long 3.
Tackled by number 44, Evan Wilson.
You got to figure they're going to make adjustments for McEachern. You know,
you got to think that they're going to put a spy on the quarterback. That's what you would think that they would have to.
At this point.
4th down and 4 for the Lancers.
It looked that time as if Raza would have some running room to the outside. You never know. Maybe he would have, maybe he wouldn't have. Easy to second guess from up here in the booth.
Always easy to take a second guess.
We have this nice overhead view of the game. So Asadorian split left, Raza split right. McEachern with Durhack behind him is going to drop back and pass. He fires one. It's caught by Colby Ramshaw. 10-5, touchdown Ramshaw.
10! Well set up play, Eric. Well set up play.
It was. So you see McEachern rolls out to the right, fires back to the left. Ramshaw with those long strides. He is a big boy as well. And Colby Ramshaw gets on the board. 12-0 now for the Lancers, and looks like they're going to kick this one. Try to make it 13-0. Last one got blocked. Hopefully that does not happen again.
Ramshaw's a big boy, just like you said, 6'3", 200 pounds. And he's in his junior year.
Here's a snap. Washington with the hold. The kick is up from Fawcett.
Good.
And this time the kick is good. So with 10:19 left in the first half, 13-0 Lancers.
13, the Pinkerton Astros 0.
Very nice. Well, at least it's a beautiful night. We need the rain, though, but I'm glad it's not tonight.
I think we're going to get some.
Nice drive.
Another beautiful drive.
Yeah, they started on their own started on their own 31.
So a 69-yard drive.
And that 69 yards, what McEachern got on his run from the 31. I'm going to go home and play 3-1 on something.
There you go. So I'm no meteorologist, Jerry, but I'm looking ahead right now to next Saturday, and they're saying sunny and 64. So if that's the case, I mean,
perfect.
That's just
for
luck.
Football.
That's just luck of the draw right there.
That's perfect.
We'll take it. So Fawcett will kick off for the 3rd time tonight.
In case you're wondering, ladies and gentlemen, and I don't know if you are or not, Fawcett is a kicker. He's a field goal kicker. He's an extra point kicker. He's the punter, and he is the kickoff man. Some teams, a lot of teams have 2 different people for those positions, but
he's doing everything.
Yep.
So Fawcett's ready. He runs up. It's another squibber. And that's going to be taken at the 25-yard line.
Oh, he hit.
And he is brought down. That's Riley Bowles with the hit. Riley Bowles and number 32, Nathan Pedrick.
32, beautiful.
Here's the kick. Watch this. It rolls forward. And Riley Bowles and Nathan Pedrick both come in and put the shoulder down.
Nice job, gentlemen.
Nathan Pedrick, I coached him for 7 years. We called him Lightning.
I see why.
He's a fast kid. He's a fast kid, and he likes to hit. And Riley Bowles started as a sophomore last year. Now he's expecting big things this year in his junior year. So here we go with the Astros. It's their 3rd try, and it's going to be a pass to start out, and there is a sack. Oh! And that is Jake Nahr with a big sack on that one.
Beautiful job. Untouched. Came in untouched.
Campos did not have a lot of time on that one. They mark it as a 6-yard loss.
5 on the play, 2nd down and 15.
Momentum took him back even further, but that was, I mean, Jake Nahr is one of those kids that he's expecting to have a big senior year as well.
Hey, they were state champs last year. They're making a proven statement here that they deserved what they got.
And that it wasn't just all the seniors.
No, I know.
Campos with the snap. It's Wilson up the middle. Wilson churning the legs, gets back to the original line of scrimmage. So a gain of about 5 or 6. And a flag is down, some extracurriculars on that one. So that time we had David Clark and Riley Bowles kind of mixing it up after the play. So let's see what they decide to call on this one.
It's going to be against Pinkerton, I believe, Eric.
Ready, flag thrown on the play.
I am mistaken.
And that's going to be against the Lancers.
All right. That gives them a first down.
Coach Jimmy not thrilled with that one.
Discipline, gentlemen, discipline.
So they're going to mark that off, and it's going to be a first down. So here they go. They start that march. It's never fun to watch the referee walk 15 yards.
Personal foul called against the Lancers.
So now it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line of the Lancers. First time into Lancer territory for the Astros. So maybe this could be a spark that they're looking for, but the Lancers hoping it's not a spark. And this is Wilson once again off tackle, and Wilson just surges forward.
Keeps his legs moving and gets a couple extra. It looks like he was tackled by 35. So he's tackled by
Will
Robbie.
Reyes.
On the play by number 35, Robbie Durhack.
Yep.
Durhack and Reyes, and you'll hear those names a lot in on tackles, the two middle linebackers. E.J. Donovan on there on the defensive line as well. Dan Gear, solid career for him. So we've got second down, and let's call it 4 for the Astros. Quick snap. Once again, it's Campos on the keeper. He faked it, but he is going to be gobbled up and brought down for a loss.
Good job. Good job not going for the fake.
Campos. And on the stop for the Lancers was number 52, Dan Gear.
So Danny Gear with another nice stop.
1 on the play brings up 3rd down and 5 for the Astros.
3rd and 5.
For Pinkerton, big play for Pinkerton, big play for Lancers too, but right now Pinkerton's got to hold on to that ball. They don't want to turn it over or give it back to the Lancers now, down 13-0.
And here it is
hand
once
off
again.
The 44,
and there he goes.
May go all the way.
Evan Wilson takes it to the house. 41-yard touchdown run for Evan Wilson, and the Astros are right back in this one.
We have a new ball game, ladies and gentlemen.
And he went right up the gut. In for the score, and now it's a 13-6 ball game pending the extra point. So Evan Wilson just wearing down the defense, and then just happens to break one, and he gets into the end zone.
Eric is a 215-pound player, so he's got the weight, and he's close to 6 feet.
And like we said, he's been playing on varsity since his freshman year, so he's got the experience as well. And now the Astros line up for the extra point. Here's a snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. No good, missed to the right.
Just to the right, pull to the right.
Let's watch that replay. Here's the kick, and it's up, and yeah, drifts off to the right-hand side.
Yeah.
So we miss one, they miss one. 13-6 with 7:50 left here in the first half. Your Lancers up on top of the Astros in this odd first game of the season / Mac Plaque game.
Good game, good game, exciting game, good football, some nice plays. Was there 1 turnover in the game?
And you had to expect it was going to become a battle at some point. We weren't just going to walk through there and Londonderry going to just ease on to victory.
Too much pride on these teams. They're going to play as hard as they can to the final play of the game, no matter what the score is.
So now we have the Lancers receiving a kick for the first time. It's going to be McEachern and Raza back deep to receive.
Getting set to kick off for the Astros is number 46, Picasso Bates.
Picasso Bates. That's a name right there, Picasso.
Sounds like a painter to me.
Exactly. Picasso Bates to kick off for the Astros. Again, McEachern and Raza are your deep men. And he kicks away. It looks like it's going to McEachern. It looks like it's going out of bounds. And that'll be a penalty.
Flag on that.
So it looks like we're going to get the ball. Londonderry's going to get the ball at about the 45-yard line. 40-yard line, excuse me.
40.
So good field position to start for the Lancers. Let's see how they respond after giving up that score. Last year, as we talked about in the playoffs, it was 45-3. There was never a threat in that game that Pinkerton was going to come back, but as we said, this is a different year. It's a different team, and now we get a ball game.
Yep. Behooves the Lancers to control the ball for most of the rest of this half if they can, and put it in the end zone.
So Trevor Weinman just came in the game. He's a sophomore running back, another big boy for a sophomore. 6'1", 170.
Is that where he sits at? Right.
He came in at tight end.
Also, Robbie's still in Ed Derhawk.
So it looks like they're going with the bigger package now. And right now, Raza's in motion. He gets the handoff, trying to squeeze through, gets a block. He's to about the 36-yard line, so just a short gain there for Eric Raza.
On the run was number 24, Eric Raza.
He's lucky to have a yard out of that way they're marking it.
So second down and long now for the Lancers. McEachern gets the play from Coach Lozon.
Eric, do you remember, were we behind in any game last year at any time?
Not that I recall.
Yeah,
actually the championship game.
Yeah, well that.
Exeter took the lead in the championship
Exeter,
game.
right.
I think that's the first time they were behind all year. This time it's Derhawk up the middle, and
playing it conservative.
Just a couple yards
right now. Well, a couple of simple handoffs on the right side. Yeah, Lance's left side.
it's the chess match right now. They make adjustments. Obviously, Londonderry came out, did what they wanted to do. Pinkerton said we can't let that happen all night. They're going to shut that down. So now a little back and forth.
It's called football.
Yeah, exactly.
Third down.
So 6:38 here remaining in the first half of play. 13-6 is your score. Lancers on top of the Astros in our Mac Plaque battle tonight. Raza's going to split out to the left. Azadorian split out to the right. McEachern with Derhawk behind him. McEachern's going to throw this time. It's a slip screen to Colby Ramshaw, and Ramshaw's up past the 40-yard line. Let's call it the 42 and bring up fourth and short. What does Coach do now?
I think he punts. That's what I think, but we shall see.
He's thinking about it.
I know he's not what he wants to do, but
and it looks like the punt team is going to head on out. So interesting play call there. A little slip screen, trying to get it in the hands of one of your playmakers, Colby Ramshaw.
Get the yards if they can, right?
So now Fawcett's in to punt.
See what we get back there.
Jacob Albert is back to receive.
Yeah, your bunny number 2, yeah.
And there's the kick, and it got partially blocked, I believe. Not a very far kick, and it takes an Astro bounce, and it's going to be down at the 45-yard line of the Lancers.
The Astro player jumped in there, and I believe he touched. I'll let them call it. They're still saying it's
Pinkerton ball.
Yeah, watch the jump in here for whatever the reason.
So did it get touched at all?
No, not at all. It's just a bad kick. But watch this. Watch the Pinkerton player dive in there and then lose the ball right there. I don't know. Looked like to me it was a fumble.
Looked like he touched it.
Must have said he was lying on the ground. That's the only thing I can come up with.
Or maybe because the Lancers touched it first, and that means it's down.
Down dead right there.
Dead as soon as they touched it.
Yeah.
Either way, it's only a flip and field position of 3 yards.
Terrible.
So now the Astros, they get the ball. It's
going
going to be a
for the
pass
big
for
one.
Campos, and they're going to go deep. And he's got a man, and it's complete, and it is down inside the 5-yard line, and that is David Clark with the reception.
Wow.
And the Astros are threatening to tie this game.
They got the emotion. They got the adrenaline flowing right now. Beautiful pass, by the way. Deep pass.
Campos fired that one down the field, and Clark had slipped in behind everybody, and so now it's at the 1-yard line, first and goal for the Astros. Campos is under center. Looks like it's going to be Wilson. Wilson dives ahead, and he is in for the touchdown. So now it is 13-12 touchdown. Evan Wilson, his second touchdown of the game. And the Astros are one kick away from tying this up.
Just like that. Just like that. It turns around. Looked like we had control and we're not looking at any trouble at one point, and all of a sudden it all changed. As Eric says, you look at the film, you look at the play, you make your adjustments, and some of them work and some of them don't. But you can't just sit there and do nothing. I'm sure they made adjustments, especially McEachern.
Well, I mean, as we said at the start of the broadcast, they're going for two. They're going to try to take the lead here.
Wow.
And once again, it's Wilson, and Wilson dives in, and he scores. And so the Astros now take the lead, 14-13.
44, Evan Wilson.
Okay.
So the score is now
Got 5 minutes left in the half.
13, the Pinkerton Astros 14.
So Pinkerton takes the lead, 14-13. As we talked about this at the beginning of the broadcast, that Brian O'Reilly has been doing this for a long, long time, and he's won a lot of championships. And it wasn't going to be easy anymore. I mean, last year was a great year, a fantastic year, a dream year. This year, Pinkerton, they reload.
First game of the year you played, two
no
enemies
scrimmages
from day one. Well, we have to come back, control the ball, and get some points so we can go in halftime in the lead. That's what our job is right now.
So 4:55 left here in the first half, and it's 14-13 Astros over the Lancers. Lancers had a 13-0 lead. Astros have come roaring back.
Getting set to kick off.
McEachern's back here. And
Picasso with the kick, and looks like McEachern's going to get it at the 10-yard line. Dylan McEachern starts to his left. Now he tries to cut up field, and he is brought down just outside the 20-yard line.
Number 25 for Pinkerton was the initial to Yanako. 5'9", Cole Yanako.
Cole Yanako.
It'll be first down and 10 Lancers.
Another sophomore. He's from Windham, New Hampshire.
I was curious to see who grabbed who because of the virus. There's so many schools not playing at all who might have had a real good player or two that were on their team and somehow get them transferred over to your team because you're playing.
Cole was on the Pinkerton team last year. His father, Jay Yanako, was a great pitcher for the Astros back in the early 90s. Got drafted into Major League Baseball, and Cole had always wanted to go where his dad went. So now he's going to Pinkerton. Started last year as a freshman, playing now as a sophomore. So here's McEachern, and he hands off up the middle, and there is nothing doing there. The Astros are fired up.
Not only that, but it seems like we've been trying to hit the same area consistently here in the second quarter, and it has not paid off whatsoever.
Anthony Terenzio just came through that hole.
For Pinkerton was number 77, Edward Van Veen.
No gain, no loss on that.
So 2nd and 10, clock continues to move.
You don't want to give them the ball with the momentum going their way.
No.
No gain on the play, second down and 10.
4:15 remaining here in quarter number 2. And McEachern, this time he's got Asadorian split out to the right-hand side.
Spread out.
Raza goes in motion. Here's a pitch to Raza. Raza takes
got
a lot of. He's
room.
got a little opening, and he is spilled down just out past the 30-yard line. Let's see where they mark it. It's going to be close to a first down, but we'll see.
Brought down by number 15, Gavin Auger.
Nice tackle, actually, by Gavin Auger. It looked like he was going to get more, but he cut right through and made the tackle.
For the Lancers.
3rd down and 1 yard to go. Be a big first down here just to keep the clock rolling and keep the Astros from getting the ball back before we go into halftime.
I was impressed by the kid's tackle on our guy in that one because he had a lot of running room. Looked like he had blockers in front, too, as he ended along the sideline. He cut right through it and made the tackle.
Asadorian is split wide to the left-hand side now. Raza in motion once again. McEachern's going to keep it. He's got enough for a first down. He's out past the 35.
It's good for a Lancer. First down.
Kevin's been waiting 6 months to be able to say that.
So 1st and 10 now for the Lancers. We've got just under 3 minutes to go in quarter number 2. Azadorian's going to split out once again to the left-hand side. Raza's going to split out to the right-hand side. We've got Hayden Austin once again behind McEachern. McEachern takes a snap. He rolls left. It's a quick pass out to Azadorian. He's got it past the 40 to the 45. And he is spilled and brought down there just past the 45-yard line by Gavin Ogier. And it's going to be
nice call, work,
2nd and short.
Shot, a couple yards.
Brought down in the play by number 15, Gavin Auger.
Yeah, talking about Auger. There you
Gain of
go.
8 on the play, 2nd down and 2.
Second down and 2 now for the Lancers. So this is a big drive right here. They'd like to score before halftime, take the lead back.
Right.
They get the
Control
ball back to start
get
the
points
second half.
before the half's over. Wow, that's what it's the ideal situation. They only got one timeout left, Eric. Don't forget.
That's right. This time Reyes in motion. It's going to be
got
a
the
pass.
protection. He's
They're
got
going
the-
deep
Oh!
in. Incomplete, intended for Colby Ramshaw.
Good try. Good
Just
try, everybody.
past his outstretched arms.
McEachern's pass is incomplete on the play, intended for number 18, Colby Ramshaw.
So that leaves still a couple yards to go on 3rd down, Eric.
3rd down and 2.
Stops the clock with 2:32 on the incomplete pass as well. So they'd like to pick it up, preferably on the ground if you could. Keep that clock moving. Raza heading out to the right. Ramshaw's going to be in the tight end spot. We've got Reyes on the wing on the left, and Azadorian split far left.
Okay,
They're going to roll left, and it's going to be
Needs some
McEachern
blocking.
keeping
He
it. He's got
gets
a
it.
good block, and he's
gets
down
the
the
blocking.
sidelines. There he goes. Dylan McEachern steps out of bounds at the 30. Great seal blocks on the outside. Will Reyes and Hayden Austin both with great blocks
I
there.
want to see who made that block.
Good for a Lancer.
Oh, nice blocking over there. I couldn't catch the number, but it was really key to opening it up for him. Time.
Flag is down.
He's going to.
It's either a warning or a penalty for being too close to the field for the coaches here for the Lancers.
I think it's just a warning, Eric, hopefully.
I think Jimmy needs a pushback coach, a get-back coach, as they say.
There's an opening.
The old get-back coach. Interesting to see here as well as the Lancers on their sidelines have the little dots so they can all remain socially distanced, and the Astros are just in a big scrum over on the other side. Apparently no dots.
No dots.
Line of the Astros.
So McEachern now with 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line of the Astros, takes the snap. He's going to keep it once again. He falls forward past the 30 to about the 28. Will pick up 2 on 1st down.
I think it's safe to say there's 4 down territory.
Oh, I think they're keeping it as long as they can. They like to keep it for the rest of the half if they could.
Evan Wilson. Gain of 2 on the play, 2nd down. And
Evan
8.
Wilson's name being said a lot tonight.
He's played quite a game so far.
There's the sidelines we were talking about. The Astros, a lot of them tonight in uniform.
Don't get called for delay of game, gents.
They said 10 seconds left, so McEachern's going to get them set. Azadorian split to the left-hand side,
get
and
to
Jimmy's
it.
going to change the play one more time.
Too late. So it's cost them. It
delay a
happened.
game.
Let's see that.
And that's not where you want to lose 5 yards.
It's not the time to lose 5 yards
Delay
when you
game
get
called
that
against
kind
the
of penalty.
Lancers. It's a 5-yard penalty. 2nd down and 13.
And there's our
for
Lancers,
All right.
all
let's get
properly
it.
spaced
Let's get
out on
it.
the sidelines. You can see that.
Unfortunately, though, somebody wasn't watching the clock close enough, I guess. And he changed it again near the end, just what about when you hit 10 seconds and it looked like they had time, then they changed the play in the
Now
middle of
see,
that. There's no time.
They just changed the rule in the NFL that if you get a penalty, they're not going to start the clock again. But here, they did start the clock again, so the Lancers can just run it down to under a minute, and it's only 2nd down. This time it's going to be McEachern again. He faked it to Reyes. He falls forward
Back
across
to
the
the
30.
28.
So
Number
back to
back.
the
Number 14,
line of scrimmage before, but it will be 3rd down now. And let's call it 8.
I think now they got to hustle it a little bit, I think.
No huddle.
He's got the one timeout in his pocket still.
Gain of 6 on the play, 3rd down and 9.
And McEachern sends Reyes in motion, fakes it. He's going to throw this time. He's going to fire for Raza. Raza's open. He's got it. He's at the 10 and pushed out of bounds. Eric Raza with the
right
catch.
on the money with that ball. Right on the money. Got a replay of that.
Nice pass by McEachern.
Nice fake. Good blocking up front. Led him perfectly.
So a little back and forth we have going on here between the Lancers and the Astros. Nice to see the Lancers respond after 2 straight scores by Pinkerton.
Spotted on the 11-yard line.
And McEachern. He's got Reyes split to the left. And Asadorian, he's got Austin behind him. He takes the snap. He's going to roll to the left-hand side. Flags are down on the play. McEachern keeps it. He is tackled at the 6-yard line, but we're going to have to wait and see what that flag is for.
Flag thrown on the play.
I don't think Pinkerton has had a penalty in this game, by the way.
Looks
like
someone
this one's
moved.
going against Londonderry also.
I think someone jumped a little early, maybe an illegal shift, illegal procedure, but it looks like we're coming back 5 yards.
I guess I'd have to ask you now, Eric. Field goal. Wants to do it?
I think
From
he
this
could.
distance, yeah.
I saw him warming up earlier today. He was
The penalty was illegal formation
kicking from about the
called
20,
against
which would be a
Lancers.
30-yard field goal, and he made a couple of them. He missed a couple of them, but he made a couple. So, I mean, if it comes down to it, why not take a chance?
Oh, yeah, give us the lead. Going in halftime. If it comes down to,
So it's first and 15. You're going to have a couple cracks. Now we got another timeout taken.
the clock shouldn't be moving, should it? On a penalty? If the game,
I wouldn't think so.
no, I just seen it move. We're just waiting for the call from the field, ladies and gentlemen. The clock should be reset. 32, right?
36.
30, is that what they call it? 36 on it? He's flung.
There we go. 36 seconds back on the clock.
All right, first and 15.
And now we have Reyes and Austin in the backfield with McEachern. Raza split right. Asadorian split left. It's going to be a pass to Raza once again, and it's incomplete. Right through his hands. Albert on the coverage. Raza just at the last second it slipped through his fingertips. It was kind of like the Julian Edelman pass the other night for the Patriots.
Other night in the Patriots game.
Right there.
Oh.
15 from the 16.
So through the fingertips.
Just a reminder for the safety of our community, would ask that you please remember to social distance this evening. 6 feet apart from anyone not in your party, and also please have on your masks at all times. Thank you.
So second down and 15 now. We've got 31 seconds left in the first half. Raza this time splits left. Asadorian splits right. We've got Austin behind McEachern. McEachern's going to throw again. He fires one. Raza's got it. Turns inside. He breaks a tackle and gets wrapped up inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line, and we've got a stoppage.
Timeout by probably the Lancers.
Complete on the play to number 24,
and if that's
Eric
their
Raza.
third timeout. So timeout is taken by Londonderry. That's their last timeout of the half. 22 seconds left.
It's fourth down. First down, third down.
Gain
What do
of
they
6
call
on the
it?
last
Third?
play brings up 3rd down and 9 for the Lancers.
Question is here, they're going to go for a play more than likely. If they fail on the play and it's not a pass to stop the
Lancers
clock,
have used
are
their
they even
third
going to have
and
enough
final
time to be able to
timeout
try a
for
field
the
goal to
half.
take the
Correct.
lead?
If it's a running play,
Yes, it's going to be really tough.
because you can't spike it because it will be 4th down.
I think probably the smartest thing to do, go to the air, see if you can get a completion. If you can, at least the clock will stop and you'll be able to go for the field.
Throw one in the end zone.
Especially when it means to lead in the halftime.
Correction, it is 3rd down and 8. The ball is on the 9-yard line.
And we've got a trash barrel going out on the field. I'm not sure what that's about. That's usually not a good sign.
Unless we can use it as a weapon or something. I don't know.
So we're coming out of this timeout. 22 seconds left in the first half. 14-13, Astros on top of the Lancers. Lancers driving inside the 10-yard line. 3rd down and 8 yards to go. McEachern is got Austin set behind him. He fakes it. He fires one towards the back of the end zone. Just a little bit long, intended for Asadorian. It's incomplete, and as you said, the clock stops, and we're going to try a field goal.
McEachern's pass is incomplete on the play, intended for number 22, Nick Asadorian. brings up 4th down.
So
and
just a
8
little bit
for
strong on the throw.
Right.
And
Good try, you know.
so now Zach Fawcett will come out, and we're going to try, let's call it a 26-yard field goal. From the left hash mark, Aiden Washington with the hold. Jasper with the snap. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and it is good. So Zach Fawcett
No
drills
question
one.
about it, right through there. Beautiful kick.
26-yarder.
Nice goal.
So with 13 seconds left now in the first half, it's 16-14. The Lancers retake the lead. So
I would
good
expect
drive.
a squib kick just like they've been doing the whole game.
Good drive that time.
Right. You know, people don't realize sometimes mentally going in with the lead rather than losing, no matter what the circumstance, it does play into your mentality of what's, you know.
Well, it's what Bill Belichick always likes to do. They deferred the kick in
Right.
the first
we
half.
see the second half.
They go down and score right before halftime.
And
they
they're going to get the ball again in the second half.
So
Right.
that's ideally what you're trying to do, and you can add on to that lead. It's a double dip, as they say. So now
double
Fawcett,
dip is usually a kind of ice cream like
You would think.
Yeah, right.
Unfortunately, the concession stand's not open.
You noticed that. They had enough people to make some money. I was surprised. I guess,
Not
again,
allowed.
same reason they're not allowed to.
Not allowed. As a member of the Gridiron Club,
You know.
and that is our big money maker.
Yeah.
That's our big, how we make the dough. No concessions. So here comes Fawcett. And he kicks
Nice
away,
kick.
and it's a deep
Surprised
kick.
me, I'll be honest.
As Jacob Albert takes it at his own 15, and he is brought down.
Great tackle.
Nice tackle there. Riley Bowles at the
Bowles
22-yard
on
line.
tackle.
Jacob Albert. Stopped by number 6, Riley Bowles.
Here's the kick. Albert, he's a speedy kid. Tries to cut to the middle. Bowles says, no, get back here. You're down. Bowles, of course, made that huge special teams play in the championship game last year, caused that fumble.
Yeah.
Lucas Seaman jumped on it, and that's all the Lancers needed to take the lead and move on and win that championship game last year. So Bowles is no stranger to playing on the special teams.
And they were playing in tough conditions, too, if I recall.
7 seconds left. Campos is just going to hand it off, and Wilson, not a lot going on there. So it looks like they're going to be content to let the clock run down. And that's your halftime with the Lancers with the lead 16-14 over the Pinkerton Astros.
We'll see you at the beginning of the second half. Thank you for being with us for the first half, ladies and gentlemen. It should be exciting second half.
So enjoy your Lancer marching band. I believe we're going to have some Broadway music this year. I think that's what the band is doing. That's what I've heard all summer long as they practice. So enjoy the Lancer marching band.
The drum majors are the visual and music staff for the 2020 season are Greg McKenzie, Emily Dawson, Brendan Seven, and Anthony. The percussion staff includes Gary Goslin, Keith Vale, Zach Licata, Matt Beavis, Keegan Fountain, Nick Marsden, Dalton Gayorta, Nick Deemers, and Brian Murphy. The color guard is instructed by Paula Vale, Jennifer Horn, and Tori Coyle. Folks, the Marching Lancers would like to recognize and thank the senior student band members for the many years of dedication to the band program. They include this evening Ash Barnor, Maddie Bolton, Betsy Brown, Alexa Caligandes, Ethan Cohen, Megan Collins, Jasmine Conde, Amara Cody, Kylie Crawford, Amanda Curry, Connor Dawson, Sean Dawson, Olivia DeAngelis, Morgan Dow, Emma Dunn, Isaac Feldman, Chris Ferrick, Sarah Frazier, Sarah Giraldi, Elliot Gray, Alex Grushak, Emilia Haffinger, Kat Haley, Hunter Holcomb, Marilyn Jackson, Matt Carafellis, Jeff Kelly, Jack Kester, Ryan Knights, Tyler Craigs, Julia Louiselle, Ashley Martin, Connor McKinnon, Chris Miller, Chase Nicholson, Sophia Norton, Emily Noack, Damien Ouellette, Hannah Paradise, Emily Perry, Anthony Ruggiero, Brody Sawyer, Ethan Schickler, Dylan Solano, Maylee Susi, Grace Stone, Carter True, Hunter Turek, Nicole Walsh, and Riley Walter. Please give a hand to your senior marching Lancers. And now, ladies and gentlemen, one more time, let's hear it for the first time this season, your Londonderry Lancer Marching Band and Color Guard. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for your Londonderry Lancer High School Marching Band. There's no 50-50 tonight. We're sorry. Next year we'll bring back the 50-50.
Give me the word. Give us the word. Okay. Okay, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Should be a very exciting second half. Eric, what's the strategy? If you had a coach and you've done a lot of coaching, what would be your strategy at this point? You get in the kickoff, you're up by a couple of points. Go from there.
I mean, we started out really well on the ground with Dylan McEachern. He looked great in the first half. Obviously, O'Reilly and his staff made the adjustments to that. Now it seems like the passing game has opened up. Couple overthrows, but a couple nice completions as well. Mm-hmm. We have the receivers. I say come out. They're expecting the run. They're expecting McEachern to keep it. They're going to say they're going to keep doing what they tried to do. Mix it up a little bit. Throw some passing in there.
Okay. Sounds like a plan to me. We'll see.
And for Pinkerton, I think they're just going to keep pounding it with Wilson. That seems to be their big strategy. Big first half for Evan Wilson. Here come the Lancers.
I think this big first drive that the Lancers will have on the kickoff, and like you said earlier, the Belichick system work really well here. We're going to get the kickoff. I think it's important to show them we're still tough and we still can score, or just give them the feeling that, we're really up against it. I'd hate to see them go 3 and out or something like that.
Right. You don't want to give them momentum.
Right.
Because you saw after their second touchdown, they were fired up. They said, we're going for 2.
We're going crazy and everything else on this side.
We're going for 2. Nothing's going to stop us. They were fired up. But it was good response by the Lancers to come all the way back down and score before halftime. I mean, they could have tucked tail and said, uh-oh, we just got hit in the mouth. So, like you said, last year, not a lot of adversity all throughout the season. This year, you get a little adversity in the first half, but you showed you could withstand it and come back a little bit. Yeah. So that's a great sign.
Yeah, I agree. All right, both teams are out there. Pinkerton look like they got an army. Pinkerton does. There's 1,000 of them over there.
I mean, well, let's put it this way. We got their rosters here. The Pinkerton roster is 3 pages long.
Right.
In small print, not double spaced. So there's a lot of players. I mean, the school is now, 3,600 kids over there. So
yeah,
they have a lot to choose from.
I think it's a little more than that, but it's a lot. And from a lot of different places. They have their choice of the top people in several different towns, to say the least.
Sure.
They can pick from. And being an academy and being prestigious and all that stuff, they've got money with people who can have the best of equipment and best of everything.
Sure.
And they've got the best, I would say, high school coach in the state, without a doubt. You hit it right on the nose, Riley.
I mean, he's been doing it the longest.
So long, and he's so smart.
He's nothing he hasn't seen at this point.
Oh, I know. Yeah, nothing.
So.
Well, he may never have seen this kind of situation before, though.
Well, I don't think he's seen a pandemic. You're right.
What it's doing.
Maybe the pandemic's the first thing he hasn't seen, but
yeah, that's
still.
Well, folks, we're about ready to play some football.
Lancers, they're going to receive, and they're looking to get something going here to start the second half. 2 dangerous return men with McEachern and Raza. Both can take it back to the house. Just a different atmosphere this year for your Mac Plaque game. As was mentioned earlier in the first half, Londonderry with a lead now in the Mac Plaque standings.
Yes.
3-2. You pull off football, it's 4-2.
4-2. It's going to be hard to get over that.
We have cross country tomorrow.
Right.
We have some solid senior cross country runners. Hopefully we can take that one. And, last year we won the Mac Plaque football game, but Pinkerton retained the Mac Plaque itself. Hopefully as a school, they can get the plaque back here in Londonderry.
And this will be, if it does come about, first time, and I can't even remember how many years.
It's been a long time.
Right.
It certainly has been a long time. So here we go. The music has stopped. The crowd has calmed down.
Music stopped.
And we are ready to go here to start out the second half. Kicking once again for the Astros is Picasso Bates. He'll tee it up at the 40-yard line. McEachern and Raza down deep. And we've got Reyes and Bowles on the second level. Hand is up. Bates ready to kick. His legs into it. And we started the second half. Looks like McEachern's going to get a chance with this one. He almost slips down at the 5-yard line. Kept his feet up to the 20. Makes a move to the 22 and spun down. And that's where the Lancers will take over.
Kickoff return by number 14, Dylan McEachern. Making the tackle was number 25, Colin.
Eric, who's the backup quarterback for the Lancers? Not that I want to say, I'm just curious.
Aiden O'Loughlin is a senior quarterback.
Right.
We have Aiden Washington, number 5, is a junior quarterback, and some kid named Drew Heenan is a sophomore quarterback. So
I think if we got big in one of the games this year, if we got a big enough lead, I think they should go to the sophomore.
Maybe we'll see him. Maybe we'll see him at some point. I don't know. Maybe we'll see him out there.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. We've got Raza splitting out to the right. We've got Azadorian to the left. McEachern with Austin behind him. It's going to be Austin up the middle and nothing doing there. He is swarmed over right at the line of scrimmage.
On the run was number 12, Hayden Austin.
I'm sure Coach Riley said to his team, let's go out there and let's establish ourselves in this game, take over. Stop them in this first group Downs will get the ball in good position and we'll take over. I'm sure he's trying to inspire into it.
2nd and 10, says 2nd and 20 on the, it wasn't a 10-yard loss, was it?
No, it's 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 12.
All right, we'll call it 12.
Oh, they put
Kevin
the two in the wrong spot.
Smith said 12, so it's 12. So McEachern calls out the signals. Looks like Wilson on the blitz. He drops back now. McEachern's going to keep it on the left-hand side. They try to seal off the end. He cuts it to the inside.
Nice
He's got a
cutback.
lane, and he is brought down.
He made something out of nothing, I'd say, Eric.
It is tough sledding when they try to seal off that edge.
Taken down by number
On the
5,
short side of the field, too.
Yep.
Russell Patricus.
So Azadorian with a nice block on the cornerback to get that corner sprung. And
3rd and 4.
3rd down and 4 for the Lancers.
They come right out on this one.
3rd down, 4 yards to go. And McEachern calls out the signals. Jasper at center. There's a snap. Fake to Reyes. It's a counter play. Austin, not a lot there either. And they tried the counter, and it didn't work. So it's going to be 4th
Couple
and
of the guys
4.
for Pinkerton stayed home, as they say.
They sure did.
On the play. 4th down and 4 for the Lancers.
So Austin trots off. And the punt team comes in.
Yeah. And as always, number 2 is back there, Albert, for Pinkerton, along with, I can't see the number, but I would think it'd be Wilson, but maybe not.
Looks like it's
20-something.
20. David Clark, the one who caught the long pass down the field.
Right.
So another speedster for them.
Right,
So
right
Fawcett
up the
is now in for punting duties. And there's a snap. He gets this one
Another
off. It's a
tough
roller.
punt, but it's a
It
good
bounces. It bounces. It's a Lancer
got a
bounce and
good
rolls down
roll.
past the 35 to the 34-yard line. It's down there.
Good
That's
roll,
Connor
good
Howe
roll.
who downs it.
The Astro 34, 1st down and 10, Pinkerton.
So we've seen one possession now from the
Right.
Lancers. The Astros are going to get their chance. 16-14, Londonderry on top of Pinkerton. Beautiful night here in Londonderry, New Hampshire. Mac Plaque game.
Off to the left, up there's the moon shining with no clouds.
Yeah, about half a moon we have tonight.
Wilson
And here we
gets
go.
the handoff, fake handoff, quarterback keeper.
And there he goes around the corner. That is Nathan Campos with the keeper, and it's a pretty good pickup on 1st down. We'll call it 5 yards. 2nd down and 5.
Riley Bowles.
Bowles on a nice tackle. He looked like he had a lot of running room once he made the turn, if he could have.
Bowlesy can close it on you. He certainly can.
6.
So the linebackers, Durhawk, Ward, Reyes.
Handoff
And
this way.
Handoff is coming to Clark, and he's got no room, and he's brought down for a loss. We've got Jake Narr there. We've got Riley Bowles there. We've got a host of Lancers there. Lucas Seaman in there as well.
Seaman, yeah.
Tripped up on the play by number 21, Trevor Wyman. And number 3,
Trevor
Lucas
Wyman.
Seaman.
Big 3rd down coming up. Making it come out on the ground.
It's always amazing when you see these senior players. I mean, how much it means to them. This is their last year playing
That's it.
football, and a lot of them aren't going to go on to play in college. Some of them might, but you have kids like Reyes and Seaman and Narr, and it means a lot to them. Campos now with the snap. It's a pitch out. They're going to go to Albert on the outside. Flag is down. Albert breaks free. Albert out in the open. Makes a move and brought down by
On the
Raza.
run,
But a
for the
flag
Astros,
is
number
down
2,
on the
Jacob
play.
Coming
Albert.
back.
Flag thrown on the play.
Coming back.
And let's see what we have. That was a pretty big hole he had over there on the left-hand side.
See if we can spot anything in it. They show it.
Illegal shift, it looks like it was going to be.
Coming back. That's what I was going to say. It looked like the backfield. There was somebody moved. 2 men moving, it looked like to me.
So a couple people in motion. Here comes the referee.
There was more
See if we
than
can
one.
pick 'em
Two in
up.
motion. Procedure.
5 in the backfield,
Yep.
this is called.
5-yard penalty brings up
5 yards.
Talking about big penalties.
13
I mean, you're looking at a
for the
huge
Astros.
1st down.
Yep.
Now we're looking
Yep.
at 3rd down and 13 yards to go with 8:50 remaining here in your 3rd quarter. Lancers 16, Astros 14.
Would you consider a blitz in this play, at this position?
I
at this
would
time?
send them, but I would. That was probably my downfall as a coach. I always sent them. Reyes does blitz.
Yeah.
Campos got it picked up. Campos is going to tuck it and run, and he is wrapped up and he is brought down. And we've got Trevor Weinman in on the tackle.
On the run was number 4, Nathan Campos.
That defensive play was made by great coverage in the backfield. I mean, in the receivers.
So the Astros picked up the blitz. No one was open. Campos tucks it. He runs. 4th down, 8 yards to go, and they're punting. Raza is going to go back and receive this kick. And Picasso is in to kick. So Bates takes the snap. Seaman had a chance to block that. Nice kick. He got it out of there. Bounces at the 28, rolls towards the sidelines, out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. The Lancers, no damage done after going 3 and out.
Right.
The Astros also go 3 and out. Lancers get the ball back.
I'd like to see him do what you said. I'd like to see him open it up a little bit. It'd be unexpected still, and it'd be a good time. And he certainly has a good ball he's throwing. He missed a couple of receivers by inches, as they say. And they were good passes, though, and he's hit 3 or 4 passes. He hasn't really had any real trouble on any of his passes at this point.
I mean, you score here. A touchdown here, it puts you up 2 scores. 2
scores, right.
And that is huge at this juncture in the ball game. So you really want to put everything you have into this drive, see if you can pull something off. So here we go. Raza to the left, Azadorian to the right. McEachern's got Austin behind him. Raza goes in motion, snap to McEachern. He's going to keep it up the middle, tripped up after a couple of yards. He had a head of steam, but he was brought down there.
Tackle.
Beautiful tackle made there by Nathan Burris, number 55. Oh, excuse me, 56, Terenzio.
He's had a couple of good tackles.
5'11", 220. That's a good-sized kid.
Yeah. 2nd down and 8.
So only a couple on the pickup there. 2nd down and 8. Azadorian left this time. Raza to the right. Austin in the backfield behind McEachern. Raza in motion once again. It's going to be a pass. He fires it, and Reyes, it's incomplete. Looked like there could have been a little bit of contact there, but no call. So incomplete pass intended for Will Reyes.
Double, almost
bring up 3rd down.
Double coverage.
3rd down and 8
Yeah,
for the
2 guys,
Lancers.
1 on each side of them. Nice play, defensive play, knocked the ball away.
The problem with trying the pass there on 2nd down, though, and 2nd and long, is now
you
have 3rd and long.
And you have but very little option at it.
So now you're almost
a lot of your
definitely in a passing situation. So they spread Azadorian out to the left-hand side. Raza's to the right. We've got Reyes in the slot. McEachern takes a snap, fades back. He's going to throw, fires one. It's a screen pass, picked up there. On the run is Jake Nahr. Jake Nahr is brought down. He's going to be short of that 1st down, brought down at the 31.
Pass complete on the play.
4th down now for the Lancers.
Jake Nahr.
4th and about 5, 6 maybe? What do they got on the board? 5.
And here comes Fawcett in the punt team.
Yeah. Fawcett got a great bounce in the last punt.
Play brings up 4th down and 5 for
so
the
whatever
Lancers.
both teams did at halftime, they brought their defense out ready to play.
Defense is playing. Otter's back there.
So Albert's back once again.
Yeah.
Along with David Clark. There's the snap. Here's the kick.
It's
a good kick. It's a boomer. And it's all the way back. Lands at the 25. Bounces to the 20. Clark picks it up. Tries to turn upfield. And he is brought down just past the 30-yard line. Excuse me, that is number 23, Andrew Gilmet. Senior defensive back and running back, 5'10", 155. Gilmet picked it up, got it out past the 30, but a booming kick by Fawcett.
Nice kick. Beautiful.
Making the tackle was number 35, Robbie Durhack.
Robbie Durhack with the tackle.
1st down and 10 for the Astros.
So the Astros now at
They'll
their
on their own Larry Bird.
33-yard line.
We're under 7.
6.5 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Campos under center, takes a snap. And this time he's going to go to Clark, who's deep in the backfield, and that one's going to dive forward. Or excuse me, Cole Yanako on the carry there. The sophomore, Cole Yanako, not much going.
On the run was number 25, Cole Yanako.
Yeah, testing our line and looking for that opening so that they can break like Wilson broke once for the distance.
The initial tackle for the Lancers was number 73, E.J. Donovan.
E.J. Donovan with a huge offseason in the weight room. All the Lancer power stats. He was always at the top for speed, for strength, for jumping ability.
Yeah.
2nd down and 8.
It's a pitch.
Pitch out to the outside. This is Albert trying to get the corner. He does get the corner, falls forward. He's going to be close to that 1st down. Let's see if they give it to him. And it looks like he's right at the marker, maybe a little bit beyond it. Are they going to move him ahead? Hold on.
I think they're going to bring the chains up. No?
They might have to measure this one.
They're not even going to measure. They're just going to.
No, they say it's just short. Oh, no, they say 1st down. Now they're waving him forward.
Wow. That was kind of strange. I'm not sure I understand how they come to that conclusion.
So 1st down. Yeah, that was bizarre.
Close.
Quick snap there by Campos. Right. They hand up off the middle again.
Ankle tackle.
On the run is
inside.
Number 25, Polianaco.
That was actually Albert on the carry there. Albert up the middle. Now he's going to check out of the game.
Number 53, Ann Ward with the tackle. Gain of 2, 2nd down and 8.
5 minutes now remaining here in the 3rd quarter. 16-14, Lancers over Astros. Pinkerton looks like they want to pick up the pace here a little bit.
Come out quite quick on the last 2.
Campos with the snap. This time it's Wilson. Wilson
up
the middle.
Working the line.
Puts his head down. He is piled up and pushed back by a whole bunch of that defensive line.
I think he's going to 47 maybe.
So it's going to be 3rd down and about 5 or 6 yards to go.
53, Ann Ward.
3rd and 6. All right, big play coming up here. Pinkerton's trying to drive it right at us, wear us down, and bring it, put it in. Lancers are trying to hold them up and show their 2020 defense.
So 4:20 remains, and the Astros come up to the line. 3rd down, 6 yards to go. Wilson in the backfield along with Yanako. Campos takes a snap. It's going to be Yanako. Tries to slip through, bunched up at the 50-yard line, and brought down. It's going to be 4th and about 3.
4th and 3.
25, Polianaco.
So it's decision time now for Brian O'Reilly.
A lot of game left. Punt it, get it out of trouble, pin us down. I mean, if it was me, I'd go to pin us down the best I could right now. If they're down by a touchdown and had 2 touchdowns or something, I'd say maybe get a shot. But it's much too early.
So the punt team does come out.
Good job by the Lancers defense.
Raza drifts back. So now both defenses have had their turn out on the field, and both have shut down the offenses.
Twice.
So we're heading down towards the latter moments of the 3rd quarter, and score is still 16-14 like it was at halftime. So there's the snap. There's the kick.
I thought he had it blocked.
He got it away. Weinman almost got a piece of it. That one goes out of bounds, and they're going to mark it probably somewhere around the 16-yard line. No, they're moving up now and saying it went out before that around the 20.
Around the 20.
So the Lancers take over there, 1st and 10.
And the punt by Pinkerton rolls out around the 20-yard line of the Lancers. It'll be 1st and 10.
Okay, 3rd time here in the 2nd half. The Lancers have the ball in the first 9 minutes of the 3rd quarter.
Same receivers. We have Azadorian split out to the left, Raza to the right. Raza comes in motion, runs through. Now we're going to see if they change the play. Reyes splits even further out into the slot. So we've got trips now to the left-hand side. McEachern waiting for the snap.
Time, guys, time.
Gets the snap. Quick handoff up the middle. No, he kept it that time. Nice fake. Faked me out. He did keep it.
Picked up 5.
On the run was number 14, Dylan McEachern, brought down.
So McEachern with a nice gain there on 1st down. I mean, 5 yards on 1st down.
Happy.
That's what you want.
Would be happy with 5 yards on
gain
1st down.
of 6 on the play, 2nd down.
Kevin gave him 6. Hope Kevin's right.
Yeah.
Come on, Blue! Here we go, Blue! Let's go, Lancers!
So now 2nd down. Let's call it a long for the Lancers. And again, McEachern keeps it. Now he pitches to the outside, and that's Raza. Raza's got a lane, cuts out, cuts back in. He is wrapped up, and he is brought down, but a nice gain there for Eric Raza. And it looks like they have enough for a 1st down.
Nice play. Diversion.
Brought down by number 73, Matthew Sigmund.
So Declan Turner also in on that tackle.
1st down.
Eric, that's the first down of the 2nd half for either team.
It's amazing at this point. I think Pinkerton did move the ball up to the 50-yard line, though, so they got it at their 30. They might have picked up one.
Did they? I
think they got one. But still,
for us,
first one for the Lancers, well, that's for sure. So now Raza splits to the left. We have Azadorian to the right. Colby Ramshaw is in a tight end. Raza goes in motion once again. Keep for McEachern up the middle, and he is hit down low, and it's going to be a gain of a couple out to about the 37.
Second down.
Number 44,
and the clock keeps on ticking. We're inside of 2 minutes here in the third quarter.
Gain of 3 on the play.
Who would believe this third quarter go by so fast, and with just nobody really making anywhere close to being for the touchdown area.
Second down, 7 yards to go.
Area.
And it's going to be a quarterback draw.
Nice
McEachern's still on his feet. He makes a cut, and he's on his feet to the 40-yard line before he's brought down.
Wow.
Well, that's a first down for Dylan McEachern.
Well over 100 yards in this game.
By number 30,
Jack McKiernan had the tackle.
It's good for
Ball's in Pinkerton territory.
So that's the first time the ball has crossed midfield.
Right, absolutely.
So the Astros got it out near midfield, never crossed it. Now the Lancers get it into Astro territory. 1:18 left here, first half. Reyes in motion. Fake it, they're going to throw it. He fires one, Ramshaw's there, and his hand goes up, and it's incomplete. Looked like we had some contact with the right arm. Let's check the replay here.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
He fires it. Looks like the right arm is
right there. He pulled his right arm down.
Well,
I don't know if he would have made the catch, but he absolutely pulled his right arm down.
The right arm was being held on that one. It's funny, without all the fans, you can kind of hear what's going on the sidelines, and I think they thought it was a penalty as well.
Yeah, for good reason.
So now we've got second down and 10.
To it.
Second and 10. Raza in motion. Fake the handoff. McEachern's going to keep it. Bounces it outside. He's wrapped up. Nice tackle there.
Nice tackle.
Big play there. That is number 80 on the play. I'll turn to page 5 of their roster here. Jackson Davis.
Yeah. All we got a big third down. We need 10.
No gain on that one.
And this play may end the third quarter.
It's almost 11 here at this point, so big play, third down, 11 yards to go. Azadorian to the right, Raza to the left. McEachern takes a snap, drops back, fires one, caught by Reyes.
No place to go.
Reyes is hit there at the 35-yard line, and now it's decision time for Coach Lozon.
Right. That should wipe out the clock. If I was coach right now, so there wouldn't be any worry about a delaying game, I'd let the clock run out right now. I got a third down and 6 to go.
Fourth
down and 6 to go. I think they're out of field goal range. If you kick it, how much you're going to really gain on it. But on the other hand, 6 yards is a lot of yards, especially in this third quarter when neither team really has been able to move the ball except for one big play.
And that is the end of the third quarter. We had no scoring in that quarter, and the score remains Londonderry Lancers 16, the Pinkerton Academy Astros 14, and we head to the fourth quarter, fourth down and 6 for the Lancers.
14.
That's a big play.
That was definitely a big play. Big play. We're going to fourth quarter. Great defense on both teams. Good football. I think, if somebody wanted to see a good football game and well played, this has been for the most part. No surprise, though. No surprise.
It's great to see not only the MAC Black game and the rivalry and everything else, but it's good to see it be a good game.
Yes. Absolutely.
Hey, let's check out our first responders over there, checking out the game.
Yeah.
Some of the fire department. That's a great seat right there, right?
Absolutely.
16-14.
Both teams have their full complements of timeouts. Both got 3, which is significant as it showed in the first half. All right, got some guy with some rhythm here, ladies and gentlemen. We've been
little Jovi.
Somebody who really has the beat going.
We got a little Jovi going.
Yeah, trying to get the team to go.
Fourth and 6, they're going to go for it. So McEachern's got Austin behind him, Azadorian to the right. Raza to the left, takes a snap, rolls out to the right-hand side, fires a pass. It's caught.
Got it.
Azadorian has it for the first down inside the 25.
It's good for a Lancer.
First down.
That is a big first down to
Huge.
keep this drive going.
Huge.
If you can punch it in here and you can get some points, extend that lead.
And you got control of the ball.
McEachern once again sends Reyes now behind him in motion. Fakes the handoff. He's going to throw over the middle. It's Ramshaw. It's caught.
He's got that ball. He made that catch.
Colby Ramshaw with a great sliding catch here. Check it out. He goes down and gets it.
Colby Ramshaw.
Absolutely. Good job.
Not the easiest thing to do for someone that's 6'4", but he went down and got it. So now we've got first and goal from the 9-yard line.
9-yard
From the 9.
McEachern with the snap, rolling right. Looks like he's going to keep it. He's got some running room. Cuts it inside. He's in for the touchdown. Dylan McEachern rolls in for the touchdown. Flag down.
Flag down.
Flag down.
Hey, the crowd. Whoa. I don't blame him. I felt the same way.
That's a buzzkill right there.
Yeah.
Good time. Damn it.
Yeah, it looks like the Lancers are walking back, so. Oh, are they going to call holding on that? Making a sweep?
I don't know.
Yeah, I
Let's
think that's
see.
what it is. Holding. Making a sweep, yeah. See if we can spot it. I didn't see it.
Repeat
Of course, why would
first
I see
down.
it? We have a replay on that, folks?
10 yards from the spot of
Oh,
the
we did.
hold.
Okay.
So that is
Huge.
Yeah, it's a huge play right there. I mean, still first and goal. This
Right.
time it's back now. They're close to the 20-yard line. So that is a big call.
First down and goal from the 20.
And now we've got a timeout on the field. Timeout. Astros.
Timeout Pinkerton.
So Pinkerton saw something they didn't like there as the Lancers lined up. But looks like I see the coaches talking. It looks like number 72 is the one who got called for that
really?
because two coaches went over and started talking to him about it. And then they patted him on the back and
Yeah,
said, "It's okay,
yeah,
buddy. It
yeah.
happens." I mean, Hayden Fielder's a great player. He was a starter on last year's team. He's a starter on this year's team, and it happens.
Oh, they are here. I didn't even know the cheerleaders. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize, but I didn't even know the cheerleaders were here.
Oh, they're
They
here.
were going to be allowed to, but they're doing their good job, as always. Cheering us on.
So 11-13 is remaining here in the fourth quarter. Quite a ball game we have going
Great
on
ball.
with the Lancers on top of the Astros, 16-14.
Last thing we'd want to see is a game being won or lost on a penalty or something,
Exactly.
something like that costing a game. It's the last thing you want to see, no matter what the outcome.
First and goal.
So first and goal from the 20-yard line. Two receivers split out to the left. Ramshaw and Raza. Azadorian to the right. McEachern's going to throw. It's going to be a screen pass caught by Austin.
He's
Austin's
got a
on the
lot
move.
of room.
Inside the 10, inside the 5, brought down to about the 4-yard line.
Nice call. Nice call.
They brought the house in the screen pass, the exact right
Beautiful.
call there. He had a convoy in front of him. Nice move there at the 10. Brought down inside the 5.
Austin on the carry.
Goal. Ball is on the 4-yard line.
Second and goal from the 4. McEachern with Reyes in motion. They're going to let him go. Now they're going to send Reyes back the other way. He's going to line up at the wing. Now we've got Raza in motion. Now we're going to run it with McEachern, trying to get that corner. Nice block by Ward. He dives for the end zone, and he's not in. They mark him out at the 1-yard line. It's going to be third and goal.
No, we know this is
Number 14,
four down territory no matter what.
And they want to get on the ball quickly
Right,
here.
no huddle
Gain of
offense.
3 on the play brings up third down and goal from the 1.
It looks like it's going to be a quarter. No, it's a direct snap to Austin. He goes off tackle. He's in for the touchdown.
I got to see that.
So
Oh,
McEachern,
it's a beautiful, great job of faking like it was being sent it to the quarterback, which it was not.
so we've seen the Patriots make those calls in Super Bowls
Absolutely. Yep.
where the quarterback jump fakes like
Yeah,
the
and he's
snap
not
is over his
right.
head.
Yeah.
Austin got the snap.
Yeah.
He runs it in off the right side.
A lot of
and
times
now
it was
it's
James
22
White for the Patriots who would end up getting the actual snap.
Exactly. 22-14. Kick is up.
It's good.
So with 10-17 remaining in the ball game, 23-14, Lancers over the Astros. That is a big
huge,
score.
Huge.
Now it's a 2-score game.
Great kudos to the Londonderry offense after having that penalty that took them out of the position they were in.
And it is senior night, so we're taking a look at all the seniors.
That's cool.
Nahr, Seaman, Reyes, Fawcett, McEachern. All the moms got together last weekend, and they painted those plywood jerseys. They painted them themselves, put the names and the numbers on there. So that's something that the senior moms, a tradition of what they do. 23
really
seniors this year for the Lancers.
Right, 23. Yeah.
And right now they're all happy.
And we have our own fly.
Exactly. Right now, all the seniors are happy. Let's hope they're that way in about 10 minutes.
Right, want to hold on to that
Number
idea.
11, Zach Fawcett getting set to kick
So
off.
Fawcett to kick.
Yep. I think it's the first time they put 3 back, or was it usually
It is the
2
first
back?
time they put 3 back. So
yeah.
they're expecting a deep kick.
I'd expect a squib kick myself, but we'll see.
Fawcett gets a signal. He's ready to go. And they're taking off. It's going to
And
be a
it's
line
squib
drive,
kick.
and he
Yes.
catches it
right to him, though.
in the
Gave him a
air,
lot of
running to the right-hand side. And there's a tackle,
good
and
hit,
it's
good
made
hit.
at about the 35-yard line.
26 on a carry.
Kickoff return is number 26, David Clark.
We had Connor Howe,
Clark, Hayden Austin.
Hayden Austin.
Senior.
First down and 10.
And number 10,
Astros
Drew Heenan got a hand in there.
36-yard line.
So 36-yard line, that's where they start out. Astros now trailing by 9 points with 10-10 left to go in this game. So they're going to need 2 scores. The 2-point conversion doesn't help you right now.
Just getting yards and punting is not going to do them any good. They've got to keep control of the ball and get some points on the board.
So this time they try the halfback pass. A little trickeration. It is caught. It is brought down by number 15. That is Gavin Osier. So what they did was they handed off to Andrew Gilmet on the sweep.
Number 23, Andrew Gilmet is complete to number 15.
So Gilmet gets the handoff. He plants. He throws down to Osier, and he catches it.
Yeah. Nice play by Osier to come back for the ball.
And saw Will Reyes get up with a little bit of a limp after that play.
That is limping a little bit.
That is not a good sign. So a big play for the Astros. They needed a chunk right there, and they got it. 1st and 10 from the Lancers, 35-yard line. Campos takes it. He's going to throw, and he got him! Trevor Weinman, the sophomore.
Number 4, Nathan Campos.
Wiedemann.
Trevor Weinman.
Weinman, that's the way you pronounce it. Weinman. He pushed a block aside and went right after the quarterback. Didn't have a chance.
Had a big year last year on the freshman team.
Got
Got called up at the end of the year. Reyes comes off the field.
Yeah, he's limping a little bit. It doesn't look too bad. It looks like he's a little sore, that's all.
So it looks like we're going to have a timeout here by the Lancers. They don't have enough guys on the field. Reyes not happy about it.
Oh, because 2 guys actually came off and 1 only went back in. He'll clean that up next couple of games,
So Will Reyes on the sidelines, trying to shake it off.
They're trying to work it. Several of the guys around us. No, Michelle's not there, or nobody coming to medical aid at this point. So I would assume it's not that serious.
Maybe a cramp?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, exactly what I was thinking.
Looks like he's stretching out the calf muscles there, trying to drink enough water. I mean, that's what happens when, it's not boiling hot outside, but it's a warm enough night.
Yeah, it's a summer night,
And Will Reyes plays both ways.
Right.
He's playing wingback on offense. He's playing linebacker on defense. He's been out there pretty much every play tonight. And that takes a toll. So he's stretching the leg. It looks like it is a cramp.
Now we got to get the drive into the Celtics the way we're playing right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Seems like Miami wants it more. I think that's a word to put it.
So anyhow, a 7-yard loss on that sack. 2nd and 17.
Second man threw nowhere.
They tried the double fake.
Got a yard, Number 2, Jacob Albert.
Jacob Albert falls forward just a yard there. 3rd and 16. Big play here.
I'm scared of that Albert from what you told me, his speed. If he gets into the open field and breaks loose.
He gets it to the outside. He's going to turn it. Looks like Reyes wants to come back in. They're saying, not yet, buddy. Give it one more play. Austin went in to play linebacker for him. We got a blitz from Bowles coming around the outside. Bowles over the running back. Fires downfield. Ball up in the air. It's incomplete. Lucas Seaman on the coverage over on the far side. And now 4th down and a long way to go for Pinkerton. They're probably going to have to punt this.
I don't think he's going to. I think I would. You know, I think he's going. He's got a long ways to go, though. He's got, what, 9 yards, 8 yards?
17 yards.
17, that's right, because it was the
sack,
because of the
big sack.
Yeah, so he's got a long ways to go, but I guess coach doesn't think it's time to.
They're going to call a timeout and talk about it. I mean, 8:35 left. You give the ball back.
Still a lot of time. We're not in a 20 difference game, 20-point difference. Still a game, absolutely.
Absolutely.
And we know who we're playing. We didn't take that for granted.
So now Michelle's over talking with Will Reyes.
Yeah, she's talking to him now. She's smiling, so.
He's stretching it out. He's saying it's a cramp.
Yeah, that's what it is.
As much as you tell these kids, hydrate, 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 they don't listen. But again, you play every play.
Let's be honest, most of these kids, their favorite beverage is never water.
No.
At all.
No.
You know, that's the best thing for them overall.
So 8:35 is your time left. 23-14 is your score. Lancers leading the Astros. First game of the season for both teams. We haven't even mentioned shortened season. We could have 5 games. If everything goes perfectly well, we'll have 5 regular season games. Then every team in Division I will make the playoffs.
Right.
They'll have the first round. 4 teams will play in the first round. The bottom 4 seeded teams, right?
Right.
And then they have a 16 seeded tournament, like the brackets, like they do in March Madness. So the Astros are going to go for it. 4th down, 17 yards to go. Campos takes the snap, fades back, Bowles springs him down. Fumble on the play, recovered by the Lancers.
That's all right. I was going to say, go after him. We know what he's got to do.
Bowles and Nard met at the quarterback, caused the fumble, and the Lancers take over at midfield.
Killed by one of his own players. Nice job. Wyman on another one. That's about his 5th tackle tonight, Wyman.
It's a turnover.
Wyman got the recovery. Wyman gets the crossbar. The crowbar.
Well, it's in our hands now.
And now he's going out to play offense. They said, it's great.
Yep.
Glad you celebrated. Go play. 1st and 10 now for the Lancers. Big play there on defense. They get a stop. They have half the field to go to really open this up. Ramshaw split to the far right-hand side. Raza goes in motion. McEachern keeps it. He's being held on to and brought down.
Jersey. Give 25 credit for holding on to that jersey. It's about the best way I could say it.
He went for a ride.
Yeah, that's Yanako, Cole Yanako. Held on for dear life.
Number 25,
and the center trotting off the field, Jasper. So your starting center comes trotting off the field with a limp.
Yeah, it looks like
Tim Bros coming
thing.
in.
Yeah, looks like Michelle's right there, so she's over there checking him out.
So now 2nd down and 4 after that 6-yard pickup on 1st down by McEachern. There's a snap. McEachern hands up the middle. That is Austin. Austin gets through a couple yards. Going to be short of the 1st down.
On the run was
not by much.
Maybe 3rd and 1.
Durhack coming into the game. Austin going back out.
3rd and a long 1 or 2.
For the Astros was number 77.
You go. I think either way, if they run down with shot yardage. Use the clock.
7 minutes, 10 seconds remaining here in the 4th quarter. 23-14. Lancers are in the lead. McEachern's got Ramshaw out to the right. Azadorian to the left. He's going to keep it himself. Up the middle,
First down. That's all he wanted. He didn't care about anything else.
Quarterback keeper, 1st down.
It's good for a Lancer 1st down.
Use the clock, gentlemen. Use the clock.
So Tim Bro is in at center now after Jasper came out. He's getting a drink on the sidelines.
No harm.
Michelle gave him a look. I think it was another cramps type situation.
Cramps we can handle, as they say.
Durhack now is the deep back behind McEacher, and we've got Ramshaw to the right. Handoff this time to Raza coming around the end. Excuse me, Weinman. Weinman taking it down the sidelines. Weinman pushed out of bounds. Trevor Weinman.
Weinman's having himself a game. There's a flag, though. I think they may be holding.
Yep. That's about the third time going around that right-hand corner.
People have been holding, yeah.
Looked to me like one of the backs came out of the backfield and held a linebacker. So, yeah, they're going to move that back. Nice piece of running by Wyman.
It was.
He was broken free with a hold. So 6.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, and we still have the Lancers ahead of the Astros. 23-14 is your score.
It's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
So that makes it first and about 20 right now.
First down and 20 for the Lancers.
You just backed me up on that. I like it.
It's always good when you can get backed up.
Ball is on the Astro 48.
So the clock is stopped with 6:23 remaining. McEacher now coming out. Durhack is the three back behind him. We've got Ramshaw to the right, Azadorian to the left. Raza goes in motion. He's going to keep it.
Nice move. The ball's down, though. The ball's down.
Ball is out, and the Astros have it. So the Astros, the one thing you don't want to do is turn it over there.
Recovered by the Astros, number 25, Cole Yanako.
Cole Yanako, sophomore.
So it looked like we were going to, take control to the point of keeping the ball away from Pinkerton. Turns around, first of all, on a penalty and then on a fumble.
To at least keep the clock moving.
Yep.
For a couple more minutes.
Yeah,
but now the Astros have some new life.
Yep.
What can they do with it?
It's only a 9-point game, too.
So now it's a rollout. They're going to throw. Campos is going to roll to the right-hand side. Tucks it down. He's going to run. He picks up 10. He picks up 12. He's hit and knocked out of bounds after picking up a first down. So the Astros moving into Lancer territory. And here comes Will Reyes. He says, I've seen enough of that. Coming back in.
For a Pinkerton 1st and 10.
So nice job tucking it there. He didn't have anybody open.
Right. He made the right call by keeping it.
Ian Ward comes over. He makes the tackle. 1st and 10 now for the Astros at the Lancer 36-yard line.
Lancer's not lined up ready. Okay, now they are.
They're going to pass again. He fades back. He fires it for Albert. Albert can't track it down. It's incomplete.
I think the rush
with the coverage.
I think the rush, Eric, made him get rid of it a little early. Otherwise, he had him wide open.
Kind of turned him around on that one.
Down and 10.
Notice Albert wearing that knee brace on his left knee. He's got a little hitch in his giddy up. So 2nd down and 10. Stops the clock. 5:59 to go here in the fourth quarter. 23-14 is your score.
6 minutes left in regulation.
The socially distanced Mac Platt game of 2020 was a back-and-forth defensive contest. Lancers surging ahead in the third quarter. Now we're in the fourth. Campos to throw. He fires. It's caught by Ogier, and he's going to go out of bounds at about the 31-yard line.
They're doing a good job of working the clock and keeping themselves from having clock is stopped now. And they got
he was out of bounds there.
For number 15, Gavin Auger.
He ran out of bounds on his own will, right?
But he was incomplete. So they said he caught it out of bounds.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
caught
so
it out. I can't tell. Okay.
3rd and 10.
Well, actually, it makes it 3rd and 10, like you said, if that's what the call was. He got 2nd and 10 up there. That's wrong.
Yeah, 2nd and 10 is right.
Pass.
2nd and 10. We'll get it.
He's going to throw again.
Pump fake once. Now he's going deep.
The ball.
Fires it down the sideline. Seaman on the coverage. It's caught, but out of bounds. They say incomplete. Lucas Seaman knocked him out.
Great catch by the kid. He's the one who went up for it.
Pass is incomplete on the play, intended for number 81, Logan Goki.
So Logan Goki was your receiver, 6'2 receiver.
It was, by the way, Eric, don't mean to interrupt, but it was 3rd down. It's 4th down now.
So we were right. The scoreboard was wrong. We were right.
Yeah, of course.
Of course we were.
Of course.
Flag is down. Oh, no.
What's the call?
Coach was on the sidelines.
Check the other sideline. Come on, ref! You want the other side too, buddy?
Obviously, we have some issues.
Yes.
Wow. Big call right there. 5-yard penalty.
A sideline warning penalty called against the Lancers. It's a 5-yard penalty. Brings up 4th down.
It's a 4th and 5
for the Astros.
I mean, you have a defensive coach out there. He's trying to yell in what to do on 4th down and 10 yards to go. He's excited. He moves up to the sidelines, and they throw the flag.
Right. He might be a fraction over the line.
I mean, that's ticky-tack. That's what that is.
Especially in a game at this point, in this score.
That's ridiculous. He's going to pass again. Here comes the rush. Fires it down the field. O'Loughlin.
Knocked it away. Great job! Aiden, nice going, Aiden, if I may call you that in this case.
Aiden O'Loughlin with the breakup. He's had a great game at defensive back.
He has. My roster.
Number 1, Aiden
O'Loughlin.
So great job by Aiden.
Great job, Aiden.
Anthony DeSalvo was on that route. He's 6'4".
He's a huge kid.
So the Lancers take over on downs. The penalty does not hurt them in the long run. Big play there. Weinman going back into the game. First down, 10 yards to go. Wyman is cracking me up because he doesn't seem to know he's supposed to go in yet. He's a sophomore. It's his first time up here on the big field, and it's like, no, go, buddy, get in there.
He's having a game of his life right now, too.
He's having a good one. So he's out there now. We've got McEachern still at quarterback. We've got Ramshaw split out wide to the right-hand side. And there's a handoff up the middle. Austin with it. Tough sledding through the middle. 2nd and long, but the clock continues to run with 5.5 to go.
On the play by number 30.
So they got 2 maybe. 1, 2.
23-14, Lancers over the Astros.
Gain of 1 on the play, 2nd down and 9.
Big rivalry game, big division game. Only 5 games, so everyone is going to count a lot in terms of seeding.
Right, because like you said, everybody makes it. It's the seeding that counts right now, or will. Plus the reputation, plus the fact to show you were for real last year.
Exactly. So now we've got McEachern keeping that one.
He just walked into a pile of people.
There was nowhere to go. So he's bottled up.
See, I don't know. I'd be a little more personally. I would be a little more active rather than just hand off into the middle trying to kill the clock. Have something going on. Now he's in a position, as you would say, that he has to pass pretty much, even at this point.
I'd be surprised if he did. I mean, 4.5 minutes to go. It's not a bad play to punt. They still need 2 scores.
They still got us. Yeah, that's true. But we'll see.
So punting's not a bad call right now. You might want to take a chance, see if you can pick up that first down.
And just throw it away. If there's no chance and an interception is in the books, you just throw it away, get rid of it, to hell with it.
Let's see what they do.
They give it to
the
wide
guy. The end around. Weinman trying to get around the corner. No, says Evan Wilson. You're not getting around that corner.
Well, at least they tried something different, something well away from the handoff to the middle. So
they
can still bring it down to 3.5, roughly. Keep punting.
4th down and let's call it 11 yards to go. So
tackled on the play by number 44, Evan Wilson.
Well, the regular center's I thought was going.
Loss of
Jasper was out.
He said no.
Yeah, he's back. They're giving him the punting ball, so they're going to let this clock run down as long as they can. Then they're going to call the timeout. Then they're going to punt it away and give the Astros just close to 3 minutes to go.
They only have 1 timeout left, so that'll play a factor.
Absolutely will. So timeout Lancers. They didn't want to take the delay game. They're going to punt it away. 3:23 remaining in the 4th quarter. 23-14 is your score. Punt team coming out onto the field. Like we said, punting not necessarily a bad thing. They have to score twice in 3 minutes.
Right. I'm trying to figure what would be the best avenue for them. I guess just play it out. Punt it out, like you says. Defend the punt. Make them use the clock even if they score so that you have control of the ball at the end because they only got 1 timeout left. So just using a negative assumption, they score, they're still losing. We have the ball. It's around 2 minutes, maybe 1.5 minutes left, and they only have 1 timeout left. They literally can't stop the clock enough.
Right.
I mean, that's the worst assumption I'm using.
Right. And again, they've had a couple of the Astros have had a couple of decent drives tonight.
Yes,
but
they have.
I mean, they broke a long run with Wilson up the middle, but other than that, the Lancer defense
Wilson
has
running
been
a
locked
deep
down.
pass down the middle. Yeah.
And they do have a great secondary, as we mentioned before, with Bowles and Raza and Seaman and O'Loughlin. So let's see what happens. We're going to punt here. Here's Zach Fawcett. There's the snap. Fawcett gets it off. No block there. It's a nice kick, too.
Excellent.
It is fielded and dropped. Number 23 dropped.
The ball's loose.
And it looks like the Astros got it. Andrew Gilmet had it, muffed it, fell on the ground. Recovered by the Astros. That would have been the end
That
of
would have been
things.
game, that period.
First down and 10 Astros.
So as it is, the Astros get the ball at their own 33-yard line. Here it is. Gilmet drops it. Ball is loose. Who's going to get it? No one there to jump on it. Bowles just makes those plays on special teams, doesn't he?
Quite the player.
Bowles is making plays there. Nathan Pedrick had a chance to go jump on it.
What do we got going on now?
A penalty. We're going to make him kick it again, it looks like. Whoa, wait, whoa.
It's against them. It's our
Might
ball.
have been a
First
personal
down.
Penalty
It's first down.
Hold on.
It was a roughing the kicker.
Roughing the
penalty.
kicker. I didn't even see that
Oh,
part.
I didn't see it either.
Automatic first down and 10 for the Lancers.
Wow. I didn't see it either.
Wow.
What? Talking about huge penalties, right?
That is enormous. So Zach Fawcett got run into. They called roughing the kicker. Lancers take over first and 10. 3:13 left on the clock. I'm going to assume they're going to keep this on the ground.
Oh, I would assume so.
And I would also assume that McEachern might keep the majority of them. But no, the handoff to Austin.
Oh, look at this. Ooh, good tackle. 22
That's a first
32,
down.
23, but it's a first down. Nice tackle by Gilmeti.
Andrew Gilmet.
Yeah, he's done quite a good game. He's had quite a few tackles. Down. Under 3.
So 3 minutes left now. They wind the clock, and it's 23-14 Lancers. Fresh set of downs. They're going to keep it on the ground. They're going to milk this clock all the way down to the very last second before they snap
Yeah,
it.
why not? I think he'll keep this one. Oh, wait a
Lineman
minute.
went in
Change it.
motion.
Yeah.
Now he's going
Change
back.
that. Lineman goes back to his original.
And there's a snap.
Yep, and he
McEachern
keeps
keeps it
Yep,
right up the middle.
No
He's
problem
brought
there.
down. But he got about 3.
On the run is number 14, Dylan McEachern.
So now second and
Tackle
7. The
on the
clock
play by
tick,
number
tick, tick.
56,
We're going to be under 2 minutes before they snap it again. Or the
Pinkerton plays
Astros.
down.
Oh, it's an injury timeout.
Yep.
We have an official timeout on the field for an injury.
That is big number 78
Yeah.
down on the ground. Brady Durazano, 6'1", 265. Yeah, it's tough sledding in there when you have all those people piling on you, but
Eric, this will be a great first game for us. Great victory.
it's the way you want to start it.
Yeah.
Against your arch rivals. There was a lot of speculation. Was Pinkerton reloaded?
All right.
Did we lose too many people last year? I mean, there was 25 seniors last year. A lot of those kids went on to play college football, so you had a great crop, obviously undefeated, but obviously the seniors this year and the juniors and the sophomores that are getting some playing time.
More, right.
And it's a testament to Jimmy that the program has just taken off.
Yes, it always takes a couple of years normally. Even though his first year he got into the playoffs.
Sure.
But generally speaking, when a new coach takes over, a new system goes into effect, it takes a couple of years to get it to the point where everybody's on board.
I think I read somewhere that the players currently on this team as freshmen, because Jimmy usually keeps the freshmen with the freshman team. They practice independently, they do their own thing, they learn the system. But I don't think they've lost a freshman game since the last 4 years.
It's been a long time.
And that's, it shows that you have a program now. You have a program where kids are being fed up into the system.
You also won the championship. You got a winning way about you now. Psychologically in your mind, you're on a team that usually wins, and that's a big difference. It actually helps you win games, if that makes any sense.
There's McEachern. He's going to hand this time to Austin. He's still on his
working.
feet.
Nice job down
It's
inside
going to be close
the
to another
35.
first down. It's going to be a little bit short, I think. It's going to be close. But to
Under
continue
2.
that point, like the kids, because you have a winning program, they're all bought in now. You tell them to jump through
They'll jump, they'll do it.
How high do you want me to jump,
Yeah.
Coach? You tell them to go somewhere, they're going to do it. So everyone's bought into the program at this point. 3rd down
Brings
and a
up a
short one. I would
3rd
suspect
down
McEachern's going to
one
keep
for the
this one and
Lancers.
just dive in there.
Yeah. And if not, between the two, he still have 4th down. He'll try another. He'll keep it again. That's all. It turns out that way.
1:22, and the clock is running. 23-14, Lancers over the Astros. Here's a snap. Bro hits it to McEachern, and he's got a first down.
Go down. That's it.
Excuse me, and he's brought
That's
down
it.
the 31.
14,
That's ball game.
That'll do it.
I think we can safely say that's ball game.
I think it's take a knee time.
First down.
2 plays.
So we're down to 1 minute remaining in this ball game. 23-14 is your score. The Lancers are going to walk out of here 1-0. Senior night against your rival.
All right.
What a
You
fantastic
got it
Friday
all.
night.
Now you got Saturday coming up at 1 o'clock at this point, but please, ladies and gentlemen, check it out because of the way things are.
You never know. And there is McEachern taking a knee.
Number 14,
And the clock
takes the knee.
keeps ticking. Eric Raza fired up.
Yeah, he sure is.
And the Lancer fans on their feet, the fans that were allowed to come to today's game.
Congratulations. Great victory.
Great victory.
Great victory.
Great start to the season. Will Ray is fired up
Keep
on the
it going.
sidelines. Looks like one more snap is going to do it. 9 seconds left. I don't know if they're going to make him snap it again.
I would hope not. Why?
And there's your ball
There
game,
it is.
everybody. Your final score, 23-14. Lancers over the Astros
Thank
in
you
Mac
for
Clack action.
Thank you for joining us. Eric and I enjoyed ourselves giving you the game coverage. Hopefully we'll see you next Saturday at 1. Good night.
Night, everybody.
The Pinkerton